Dang. All right, that's the vlog. Let me get the chat off the screen. What's up, replay crew? Hope everybody's doing well. I wanted to tell you guys that I'm trying to figure out the chapter problem. There's no chapters showing up on these replays, and I cannot figure out why. I don't believe it's related to my monetization because all the research I can do shows that it's not related to monetization. It's just how I format my descriptions, and apparently I'm not doing that correctly. So I apologize. The timestamps are in the description, and they're going to be the first pinned comment right underneath this video. But listen, we had a pretty damn hell-ass good vlog. A little shorter than we usually do. We didn't quite get to that 4-hour mark, but we had some good mail. Wait till you see what's in this book. We had a rad retro vape. We had a rad liquid tasting. We got mad at some news. We had some what news? And that's it. So, hey, thank you guys. Appreciate your replay crew. Sound off in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. And otherwise, thank you for being here. And let's catch up. Look, the vlog's already started. Look.
Because Nick told me to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Clucking the chowds.
Ha 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 ha. It's just some scrambling around, running around dangle clacks. It's no big deal. All right, hello and welcome. Mother Truckin' welcome and hello. Today is Thursday, which means that it is Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. Ian, keeping it real on Twitter X. Here's the thing, we're streaming to Twitter X and Twitch tonight. So please let me know if you see the quality dip. I think I've figured it out. That's all I'm going to say. I think I have figured it out. If the quality dips really hard, then I haven't figured it out, but I'm pretty sure I have figured it out. But yo, freaking welcome to ya. I see you guys. You try, you can't hide. And sometimes here, I see in the chat, Trey, Ben, Frank, Megs, Underground Vapes, NZ, who recognize the 5-minute hold screen, the unsolicited deck picks, the AO pick, the Mother Truckin' Andrew Aaron. Can't stay this week, you're visiting family. All good, bro. All good. I appreciate you dipping in. It's MTVD. It's the vlog. We're here to vlog, you guys. Listen, I really appreciate you being in the chat. Janine, appreciate you. The Poon Sauce, the Swazzy, the Stormy, the Raven, the Miss Bagpipes, the Frank, the Dee Dee. Damn it. Let's go, Dee Dee. Damn it. Good to see your little dog picture there again in my chat. I love seeing it. And of course, listen, it's Paul Cole. Paul Cole, stay cloudy, Paul Cole. Stay cloudy with some maggots from, odorous. Anyway, hey, appreciate you guys being here tonight. Let's do the damn thing. Let me tell you what's coming up tonight. Hey, got a few announcements off the top of the program, but we're going to jump right into a beer. We're going to do some what I've been vaping. I thought I had the Nick Guy, the Science Man, and I do not. But we do have some what news. We do have a retro vape. We are going to sing happy birthday. We do have some regular news, but really we're kind of just going to be trashing Australia. We got some mail that I'm pretty excited about because there's a package in there that is oddly shaped, you know? Neil, catfishy. Hell yeah. Catfishy. Hope you're not working too hard, catfishy. I worry about that with you. I think every time I think catfishy's, he's working too hard. He's working too hard for the man. Appreciate you, catfishy. Hoping you find some time to relax. We got mail, and yeah, I got a weirdly sized package. You know, when you get, look, keep your head out of the gutter. Mail package, okay? I got a weirdly sized mail package. That doesn't make it any better. I got a weirdly sized package in the mail. That's the right way to say it. I got a weirdly sized package in the mail. And it's just fascinating, you know? Every box you get kind of just looks like a box, and then you get this weird thing, and you're like, ooh, immediately. I'm like, oh, what's in there? So we got some mail to go through. We're going to have a very random liquid tasting, and tonight, I'm kind of determined to get to some Instagram bans. It's been too long. It just really has, and I'm determined to, an oddly shaped parcel. There it is. Thank you, Drip Theory. Appreciate that. Oddly shaped parcel. not an oddly shaped mail package. I got an oddly shaped package. You know, I just can't help it. It's just the way I was born. So that's what's going on. That's what's coming up tonight. But hey, appreciate you guys being here. I really want to get into this beer. I'm really excited about it, but I wanted to say a few things off the top here. Replay crew on YouTube. I don't know where the chapters have gone. I'm trying to troubleshoot this problem, but the chapters on the replay have just disappeared, and everything that I can figure out about it, it has nothing to do with my demonetization. Chapters on YouTube are just based on how I format my description, and apparently I'm not formatting my description properly. I've been troubleshooting it. I've been trying to figure out any which way I can to get the chapters back on the video, because I know that's easier for a lot of people. I don't know why I can't figure it out. I don't know why I can't figure it out. It's just whatever, and I'll try to get there, and I'll try to figure it out. Yeah, that's right. Palantir's digital surveillance state, rad. Sleep token still sucks. Yeah, still sucks. Still not a metal band, Sleep token. Sorry. At least Lorna Shore is still out there making metal. You know, I feel good about that. But Sleep token, sorry. Also due process, still really, 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 really crazy. Like constitutionally crazy important. Crazy important. Oh, you don't know nicotine. You don't know nicotine. You don't know nicotine. Ask Janine. Janine knows nicotine now. But hey, you don't know nicotine. A number of years ago, I got to be a part of this really great documentary all about nicotine. And it kind of was poorly timed with the beginning of COVID, and they couldn't have a big premiere and this, that, and the other. But here's the thing. You Don't Know Nicotine is available on Apple TV now. You can buy it or rent it. It's available on Amazon Prime Video as well. So there's really no excuse now. There's really no excuse. I really hope everybody watches it, and I hope more people watch it than just the people that have watched it before. Like, I'm going to watch it again, and a bunch of vapors are going to watch it again. But really, I want You Don't Know Nicotine to get into the general public. I want just random strangers watching You Don't Know Nicotine, and then afterwards being that guy who recommends the documentary to people. You know, there's lots of those. There's lots of those people. Sleep Token never claimed they were a metal band. Well, they sure didn't deny any allegations of them being a metal band, and I'm pretty sure they have no problem dressing and looking like a metal band. Leave Sleep Token alone. Leave Sleep Token alone. I will not. Sleep Token. See, I kind of wrote it down here twice. I underlined it. Sleep Token, bad, with an arrow down. That means bad. Sleep Token. Sorry. But You Don't Know Nicotine. 10 out of 10. Would encourage everybody to watch. Show it to your friends. Show it to your family. I hope it gets picked up. Metal Dad, you watched it a few times already? Hell yes. I love it. It's a great doc. Honestly, it's a great doc. It's packed. It's very information dense. It is a information dense documentary. And I was really just proud, honored in any way possible to get to be able to be a part of it. Aaron had a vision and he executed it really well. And I'm glad that it's finally getting a broader reach, a broader audience now out there. So listen, You Don't Know Nicotine. You don't. Maybe some of you definitely do know nicotine, but tell everybody you know. Go watch You Don't Know Nicotine. I am going to slowly remind everybody of this as we get closer to it, but at the end of August, I'm just taking a little vacation. It's on my only vacation of the year. It's the summer of Nick. It's happening the last 2 weeks of August, or the last week of August, like the first week of September. That's roughly the time frame. My wife and I were taking time off of work. We're going to jump in the car and we're going to go on a big old California road trip. And I'm really, really looking forward to it. Really, very, very looking forward to it. If I'm being completely honest with my audience, which I have no reason not to be, it's that I feel very defeated. I feel very burnt out, and I'm having a hard time just with the state of the world and politics right now. And it's hard for me to not get on the internet and on a stream and jump immediately onto my soapbox And I don't do that, and I can't do that. But I'm giving myself like literally 2 months or so of continuing to pretend that everything's fine. And then I might have to start saying something. It's just the reality of my life. I love vaping. I love harm reduction. It doesn't make harm reduction any less important. There's just a lot going on right now. And I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around everything. And it's just the zone is flooded with shit news and, Nancy Mace getting community notes on Twitter and the White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, getting community noted on Twitter for lying. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Let me tell you. So I'm just trying to calm my brain down a little bit, calm my mind down a little bit. We're going to get through this summer. I have no intention of slowing down. We're going to get through this summer. I'm going to go on a slight little break right at the end of August. And I'll remind you, as we get closer, I'll keep reminding you so it doesn't really take anybody by surprise. But, I think my track record shows that I always come back from breaks and we always just dive straight back into exactly what we were doing, So trust the process. I'll be here. I'll be gone for a little bit and then I'll be right back. That's okay, Nick. I disappeared for a couple of months. Couldn't go on Twitter. Still can't watch the news. It's been tough. Yeah. Yeah, same. I, on the other hand, am like laser focused on Twitter. I have this thing where I don't like feeling like I'm not completely informed on something, so I ask a lot of questions and I read a lot of nonsense and I read a lot of tweets and I read a lot of stuff and it's just a nonstop barrage. And I've said this at least 800 times on this stream, but I don't know that the human brain is designed to have this much information thrown at it, 1 foot from your face on a tiny little screen, just a nonstop barrage of news. Like the 24-hour news cycle is a horrible idea. Horrible idea. I hate it. I can't stand it. So I try to balance my desire to be really, really informed and my desire to remain sane. I have to balance those things. I'll just say it again. What a time to be alive. The Dawn, listen, you can defend Sleep Token. And here's what I'm going to say. To any and all Sleep Token fans, more for you. Eat it. Drink it. Live Sleep Token. Drip it in your eyeballs. Love it as much as I love anything else. I don't know why I wrote down Paul Cole Rectangular. Oh, that was from the Discord. Okay. Paul Cole got rectangular stuck in his head recently, and I just thought that was really, really funny, so I wrote it down. The hold screen was Face Meat driving through Melbourne, Australia. Yeah, good old Melbourne, Australia. Or Melbourne. If you're an American like me, Melbourne. Yeah, Kim, look, I completely agree with you. Kim on Twitter X, just about every THR advocate around the world has been around is burning / burnt out. It's a lot, isn't it? Add that on top of, we just had an election year. Add that on top of the State of the Union. Add that on top of literally everything else that's going on. It's like, I have to be afraid of a Palantir digital surveillance state now. Like I just have to. That's reality. And I hate it. I hate that beyond reason. Melbourne. Yeah. Oh, okay, Don. He's like, oh no, I'm not defending Sleep Token. I am not defending Sleep Token. We're gonna get into this beer, actually. This kind of makes it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I went beer shopping and there's a little bit of video of it, but what I would like to do right now, hang on. Sometimes, you do as much as you can to get prepared for a live stream event. And then when it comes down to it, you're just like, oh, I'm just not going to do some things. I'm just going to forget to do a lot of things. So I need my controller out here. Hey, there we go. Hey, I'm walking here, tough guy. Hey, Copernicus, why don't you navigate yourself to the back of the line with your feet and stand there with your shirt I am going to drink a beer right now. Let's go. Ern's here. The party can start. He's home with his free mini fridge. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Pow, right there. Oh, what's up, Jeff? What's up, Jeffrey Zamora? I see you over there on Twitter X. Appreciate you keeping it real. John over there on Twitter X, keeping it real. I'm sorry, I'm not just trying to pay attention to Twitter X, but with their comments pop up, and so I'm trying to encourage more viewership, wherever I can. This is the beer we got for tonight. How could I not buy this beer? It's called Beer for Drinking with Friends. Yeah, that's you guys. Beer for drinking with friends. Went down to the Bevmo, saw dogs painted, sitting on like Adirondack chairs. It says beer for drinking with friends. And I thought, well, if there's ever been a beer I'm going to buy, it's definitely going to be this beer. It's absolutely going to be this beer. I complain about Bevmo a little bit later on when we get to some beer shopping. But hi, let's pour this into a Grim Army pint glass. I'm going to give it a heavy pour here. Yes. Wow. Look at it go. Okay, well that might have been a little bit excessive. That it just maybe just a hair excessive. What are you going to do? You just drink through it, I do that deliberately because all of these bubbles, and this is a very carbonated beer. I should not have poured it that aggressively because I'm just going to sit here for a few minutes or so and wait for that to go down. Let's research this beer while we're waiting for the monolithic head to let's see, beer for drinking with friends. And it cracked me up because it immediately made me think of Coilter. It immediately made me think of Beecher because of his RDA for vaping. And this is a beer for drinking. And I'm like, that's funny. That's perfect. That's perfect. Oh, nice. First time seeing me live, John? Appreciate you. Normally this is happening on Twitch, but occasionally, maybe always now, the vlog ends up on the platform formerly known as Twitter, Twitter X. Yeah. Listen, Ian, that is a nice head. You listen to me, buddy. It's a pretty nice head, It's a pretty nice head. I just don't want all those bubbles in my gut, in my stomach. This is from Timber Ales, brewed in New York, United States. This is a German Pilsner style. There's no description for it. Well, this person says, straw yellow in color with a thin white head. Yeah, nice lacing. Nose are smooth and malty. Delicate palate feel and good bitterness. And then poof, it's gone. All right. Look. I'll try it. I'll try any beer. Even if the reviews are bad, I'll still try it. That guy could have said this tastes like dog farts, and I would have been all about it. Here you go. Cheers, you guys. I hope you got something delicious next to you. Could be a Diet Dr. Pepper. Who knows? Cheers. That's crazy. That's just, it's a German Pilsner style beer. It is very clean. It is very crispy. It is obscenely refreshing. It's malty. It's citrusy. It is, like I said, really clean on the finish. I feel like I could just pound this into the ground. Beer wonk. Paul Cole, that was definitely beer wonk. I've had plenty of beer wonks, man. Paul Cole, I don't know, you may not have been around for the slicing open of the beer with my big knife. I was opening a package that had beer in it, and it was saran wrapped, and I just went shunk and cut right through a can of beer, and it just like erupted all over me, all over the desk, all over everywhere. My old office still smells exactly like that beer does. Exactly. Bitterness, it's a minimal bitterness. It's a very, very minimal bitterness. It's bright. You know, it's tangy. It gives me a little bit of like jowly watering sensation. But as far as like actual bitterness on the tongue, really very low. Really very low. Frank, let's figure out what this is. I don't even know. Oh, no big deal. 5.2. 5.2. That's easy. 5.2. You know, we could do 2 or 3 of these. Yeah. Brewed and purchased. Yeah. Timber Ales. See, the can says North Haven, Connecticut. North Haven, Connecticut? That's not New York. That's not New York. That's not New York. Oh, well. 5.5%. No big deal. Cheers. Yeah. Well, listen, she was only in that office briefly, and then she went out of it too. I think I want to pair this with this. I think this is going to go bus-ting. This is a liquid out of Indonesia, as a bunch of them that I vape these days are. Lunar Sweet Pulpy is like a mandarin orange mango type of flavor. Quite delicious. Citrusy, bright. I think it's going to go really great with this beer. Really great. The hops they use in it are your average hops for pills. Yeah, it's got Pilsner level bitterness, which is, in my opinion, low bitterness level. But this, that's fine. Sometimes your body just forgets to body. Let's give it a shot again. These batteries are dying. That's perfect. That's a really, really perfect pairing. I've been wanting to pair this Lunar Sweet Pulpy with some bright, Pilsner beers, Belgian beers. That citrus, that beer, they just go together so well. Wait, hang on. We have unsolicited deck picks, and then we've got unsolicited coil picks. Fascinating. There seems to be a trend. Unsolicited drip tip picks. Unsolicited drip tip picks. No, they're cheese-free. Cheese-free, Neil. Cheese-free. I promise. This Indonesian liquid is cheese-free. Not every liquid out of Indonesia has the cheese in it, but lots of liquids in Indonesia have the cheese in it. These batteries are dead, and I don't know why I keep dripping on them. You go there. You guys. How about you? Pardon me, burp life. Sorry, that was gross. Definitely gross. Hey, there it is. I over-drip this like a lunatic. Like a severe lunatic. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's delicious. What a busting combination. That is busting. I don't even remember what's in here. Well, that's albatross. Watermelon. Watermelon kind of goes with beer sometimes, right? It doesn't have to. Yeah, cheese is different in # shed time, or what some people would call cannabis, than it is in frames, than it is in an e-liquid. An e-liquid, it's unmistakable. You just go, oh, cheese. Tastes like cheese. There's just no way around it. It's just cheese. It just tastes cheesy, It's just a hint. It's just a flavor that I call Indo cheese, and it's in a multitude of Indonesian e-liquids, and I've grown a little bit accustomed to it. I've grown a little bit into it. Like I like some Indo cheese now. I know it's weird. But let's move forward and talk about some things I've been vaping, which means we're going to go check in with Kitchen Guy after I hydrate, because that guy Chaos, Dalton, 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 Dalton. Cheers. We're gonna be hydrated tonight. There's gonna be some hydrating tonight. Let's go check in with living room couch guy / beer shopping guy. Sounds good. Take it away. Not living room couch guy. Living room couch guy. Living room couch guy, as far as I know, might have been let go. He might be furloughed right now. Living room couch guy might be furloughed right now. I might bring him back. Later this summer, but it seems like he's been furloughed. Anyway, let's go check in with kitchen guy. Kitchen guy, take it away, kitchen guy.
What I've been vaping.
Oh, dang. Hi, what's up? That's right. It's time to catch up again with kitchen guy sitting out here at my sort of tertiary fake workstation. All that really happens out here is like Discord stuff, Discord DMs, YouTube comments, Twitter, Reddit, social media, things like that. Just casual stuff happens out here, but that means that I also need a slew of vapes out here. Let's do most used to least used. How about that? First things first. Ooh, can't show you. Just not yet. Just not quite yet. Can't show you, but I have a mystery topper. I'm not even going to say it's an RDA, even though it is an RDA. I'm going to call it a topper to be more mysterious. Forget that I said it's an RDA. It's just a topper. It's just a mystery topper. Succulence is on the inside of it, and it's sitting on top of a hexome at the moment. Game changer. I mean, I don't want to, hype it up too much. Game changer. Second most thing getting used, it's the Hermetic on top of the Raiden. This gets vaped bunches and bunches. I'm still slowly making my way through the double barrel, Mao Mix double barrel root beer. Delicious. I might need another descriptor other than delicious. I feel like I say that too much. We're about halfway gone with that bottle, and I'm rationing it. I'm rationing that bottle. I guess the Republic is next. I've been using this like crazy because I really like the Deep Cuts. Name of the juice I will never remember. Raspmelon Fuji Berry. Is that it? Is that the combination? Raspmelon Fuji Berry. It throws me off because Marketplace had a similarly titled liquid that was like mango berry Fuji or Fuji mango berry or something like that. I can't even remember. When they just combine, it's like ras, melon, Fuji, mango berry, mango, Fuji, melon, ras, blue ras, berry, Fuji. I think it's ras, melon, Fuji berry. I'm just going with it. I don't think that's correct, but it's in a Recoil Rebel, which this Recoil Rebel most likely definitely needs to be re-wicked, and I've been squonking it like a psychopath, and I get that nice, it's matte black on top of the Empire or Republic rather, and it's matte black RDA, so where they meet, there's like that gleam of liquid, that I constantly go in here and wipe off, but it doesn't get it. It's e-liquid, one pass doesn't get it. I need to rinse this out and like wash it off, so I get that that little band, that little gleam of like shiny liquid there. Anyway, doesn't matter. Delicious. I gotta stop saying delicious. The Hexome is next. It's the Zoo SX RDA. I think I've been calling it the SE RDA, and that is super incorrect. It's the Zoo SX RDA on top of the, the Cyber Special Edition Hexome that I've been rocking in the pouch recently just because I like the pouch. I'm a pouch person now. I pouch my hexomes. Lunar Dessert Blueberry Jam Donut Vape Zoo is on the inside. Jundi himself recommended this. I was putting this hexome together at the vape show at Jive, and I asked for a juice suggestion, and he's like, well, this is what I'm vaping. So I went, that's good enough for me. It's good enough for Jundi. It's good enough for me. So I picked up a bottle, been vaping it. You know, I feel like that's a little bit less than halfway, but you know, it's a dark bottle, so you can't tell. I'm rambling. Can you tell I'm trying to drag out this segment a little bit? Dual coils in this RDA it's just a sick experience. And I guess these are kind of evenly matched at the, you know, for lack of a better term, at the bottom, you know, at the bottom. These are the least used out here, but even the least used out here still get a lot of use. But I have a sturdy titanium sturdy one in here. I'll even take the panel off like a real YouTuber and show you what's inside. Yeah. Titanium, sturdy one, set in mouth to lung mode, 1 millimeter airflow, dorky drip tip, cheese or guava jellies on the inside, bustin' mouth to lung. I love a rebuildable mouth to lung. It's just tasty. That liquid is tasty, that bridge, that RBA is tasty. Lastly, the milky, the dewy milky, what was this called? Milky Dew. It's been really, really growing on me and really, really getting better. We did this as a liquid tasting like 2 weeks ago now. Been vaping it, and I like it more the more that I vape it. It becomes creamier. It becomes creamier Milky Dewer, something like that. Serpent on top here, big single coil in there on top of the Hammer of God. You know, I'll show you the batteries. It's the dual 18650 guy, and so far, I tried all modern RDAs on this thing. I tried the Blaze, I tried the Bonza, I tried the Legal, I tried the Zoo one, I tried all the RDAs that I normally use on this, and they all had a gap, but the Serpent, I guess it's got a tinier gap. The Serpent almost, like visually, it's kind of an illusion. It almost sits completely flush on this, and when an RDA sits completely flush on this, it makes it so much more enjoyable of an experience, exponentially more enjoyable. I still love this Serpent RDA with a big single coil in it. I can't not love it. There is a pod out here. It's the Argus G3 Mini, which, fun fact, this review was supposed to be uploaded and published this morning, but I forgot. Just completely spaced it. Completely. My mind is 1,000 other places, and I woke up this morning at like 4:45. I checked on my sleep tracking app. It was about 4:45. I had to get up and reset a fuse for the mini split air conditioner, and I laid back in bed and I was like, all right, let's just go back to sleep. Oh, you forgot to upload that video. And I considered getting up at 5 this morning to upload that video just so that I could have it published this morning. Didn't do it. Didn't get out of bed at 5 a.m. to do it. I just laid there and regretted it and thought, how could I have possibly forgotten to do that? How could I have possibly forgotten? I just did. I can't explain it. I must be slipping in my old age. But now I'm really trying to drag this out. So, okay, I'll say goodbye from Kitchen Guy. There's truly and honestly a few other people I'm gonna throw this to, and just one other person. It's Beer Shopping Guy.
Oh, sup. You know, I know he said Beer Shopping Guy, but this is, I am Beer Shopping Guy. I just happen to be in the car right now, which makes me technically Car Guy, but I am Beer Shopping Guy. Oh, ambulance. So on the way to going to beer shopping, here's some things that I have in the car. This pod has been literally just living in the car. I don't know that it's going to get a full review. It's a new one from Nevox, and it's been a little hit and miss for me, and I can't even vape it right now because the tank is empty. The pod rather is empty. Additionally, I got a few of these going around. It's that Oxva Slim Pro 2 DNA version. I should have a review the first thing Monday morning, like the first thing next week. I should have a review for this, but gotta go hands-free because we're making a turn. Delightful. This one has been firing awesomely every single time. Every time I put it in my mouth, I've had no issues with that one. I don't know why people insist on doing that. Don't be polite, be predictable. This is my driving advice to anybody watching this video. Don't be polite, be predictable. We know how a four-way stop is supposed to work. There are rules in place for how a four-way stop is supposed to work, you know? So when you get to a four-way stop, don't wave people. Don't wave people in. Take your turn. You go, that person goes, that person goes. There's a system. Don't break up the system. Don't be polite. Be predictable, and everybody will have a much better driving experience. Look at me just warping into car brain guy right now. Anyway, let's park. Let's park at the Bevmo. This is the last thing. It's been traveling around with me. This is the vape of the week right here. This is the vape of the month right here. This is the Brunhilde side-by-side that was graciously donated to the GrimmGreen cause by Garrett from Germany. I love it. I appreciate it. I've been using it almost nonstop because this is the Dead Rabbit MTL RTA version 2 on here, and it's the tall glass version, and these line up perfectly. At the top, the tank is the perfect length of this battery, and the vape from this mouth-to-lung RTA, great. I mean, delicious, amazing, great. Every adjective I've ever used, I'm going to use to describe this. Dude, so good. Holy shit, so good. All right, well, while I got you here, let's go do some beer shopping. Here's the thing, Bevmo sucks. Bevmo sucks, and I don't know why I keep going to Bevmo. I forget that I can never really film in there because they have the radio. They have like XM radio with, you know, commercial songs playing at full volume. So I wouldn't even be able to talk or anything in there because it would immediately get flagged by YouTube. Anyway, Bevmo sucks. Bevmo, this road fucking sucks. Bevmo also sucks because I thought at one point you were able to break up 6-packs and 4-packs of beer. But apparently that's not reality anymore, and you have to buy the whole 4-pack. There was a 4-pack of chocolate cherry Duchess that I just wanted one bottle to drink tonight. And the lady said, I'm sorry, you have to buy the whole 4-pack. And I said, that's dumb. And then I didn't buy it. But that's dumb. I should be allowed to break up 4-packs and 6-packs for one bottle or one can. That's stupid. I don't like that. Anyway, I'm going to throw it back to Office Guy because I'm cranky now.
Oh, well, thanks, cranky beer shopping guy. I did manage to pick up a few beers, as you saw. It's the hanging out, having beer with your friends beer that were kind of, you know, I kind of wish I had put 2 in the fridge now, and I didn't. Damn. I went through that too fast. The beer pairing takes the beer down a little bit too fast. Listen, Marky Boy, you're not late. It's the same thing that I told to Kingpin Rebel. Kingpin Rebel isn't late. Kingpin Rebel arrives precisely when he intends to. Listen, here's what I've been vaping. There's a bunch on the desk, but there's a few things I've really been hammering on. As you saw, the nitrous 24 on top of one of one GrimmGreen Hex that I got in Indonesia, all white with Lunar Sweet Pulpy on the inside. Delicious. That's a delicious vapes. This billet box with the, Waterberry Punch, the Albatross in there from Stevie's Collective. This has a coil head in it. This is those coil heads. I'm trying to put a bunch of puffs on these coil heads for billet boxes so that I can eventually, review it. But honestly, they're rocking coil heads. Rocking coil heads. This has been getting the most use. Just that. It's just a Republic with a recoil. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just a regular recoil. Look, it's just a recoil. Just a recoil. Big old single coil in that recoil, if you know what I mean. Not Grape God. The other one, I'm sorry. Purple Slush from Malmix is on the inside. Purple Slush. Oh! Anthony Ramella, you hell of a fella. Anthony Ramella, you never know.
Anthony Ramella, he's a hell of a fella. Anthony Ramella, he's a hell of a fella. Anthony Ramella, he's a hell of a fella.
Anthony Ramella, oh, appreciate it. It's good to see you in here, Anthony Ramella. Hope you're doing well. I got to catch some Friday Fallout last week. That's been, literally amazing. Other than that, this is what's traveling around between everybody. Everybody wants this. Cheese your guava jelly on the inside of the Brunhilde, Dead Rabbit MTL RTA version 2, extra dorky drip tip. This is the king. This is the king setup. This is the king setup, best of the week, best of the month setup. I can't get enough of it. I love it. And I got a little bit of crackle from that coil in there. Dude. Stop it. Stop it. That is delicious. Again, I need to find something else for delicious. Giovanni, unsolicited coil. Microwave oven. Dalton, unsolicited coil. Here, let's hydrate real quick. Just a quick little hydration right there. Now, what I would like to do is to get into some assignment planet globe. You see my belly wobbling around? Don't be jealous. It's fine. I'm trying to get rid of it, but it's whatever. For now, I'll use it to my advantage to seduce people in the chat. Yep. That's right. It's Assignment America time, or as I call it over here, Assignment Planet Globe. And the first thing, the phrasing. I don't know if the phrasing is here tonight, but the phrasing got a brand new dope purple custom Boro Vape Smarter. Here it is. Look at this thing. I stole these from his Instagram. Dope, dope, dope. It's like a big box. Here, hang on. Let me, Anthony Ramelli's a hell of a fella. Anthony Ramella, you know. Here's a video. Here's a video of it. Oh yeah, look at that. You see that? Look at that thing. Phrasing. Monarchy, what is that? The MS on the inside? It's laser etched on the front, laser etched on the tube. He's got a custom DNA theme in there. Purple and swirly and wood and swirly, and damn, that's dope. This is dope. This is super dope. Super dope. Super dope. Really appreciate you sharing that phrasing. I imagine you haven't put this down since you got it. And there's a few combination. I think Marky Boy had a Crackle, and I think Zyman had a Crackle. So let's jump into, I believe this person's name is pronounced Ruyan. Ruyan writes in and says, "Sup, Nick? Here are a few pics taken in Germany, Denmark, and South Africa. Keep fighting the good fight. All right, Ruyan, what you got for me?" Nice. Argus in the Sunset. That could be the name of an AI band. Argus on the Sunset. But wait. We got the clocks, and he's got the corporate boardroom with, that looks like a Dead Rabbit MTL RTA version 2 on top. Hashtag just saying, looks like a Dead Rabbit MTL RTA version 2 on top. That's delicious. And look at this. He's going off the rails on a crazy train. Ding ding. Ding ding. Ding ding. Ding ding. I. Ding ding. Ding ding. Well, he's listening to Crazy Train, that's for damn sure. But wait, Rianne, boom, look at those. Look at those Lost vapes. Carbon fiber and leather everywhere. QP design, I don't know what RDA that is on top, but that's definitely a Goon. That looks like a Goon VA 1.5 to me. But I can't be sure. And what RDA is that? The QP design. Is that a Kali? Kali RDA? I don't know why I typed that out in the chat. Yeah, Kali V2. Good eyes, Poon Sauce. I was trying to think of every QP product. Like, well, no, it's not. It could be the Kali. It could be the Kali right there. Looking good. I mean, this is all very picturesque. I'm hyper jealous of that dope backyard. And then we got one more. Pow. Look at that. Nevox, something or other in front of a Lego Spider. It looks like you're offering the Lego Spider a vape, and that's the funniest part to me. It looks like you're offering, and they even got like hairs on the Lego Spider's legs. That's cool. That's cool. You got the Nevox, you got that. Appreciate you. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. It might be just be Ryan, but it's Ruan. Ryan. Listen, I'm an American. I can't pronounce a lot of things, but I try my best. Ryan. Look, we still call it Germany. Now, Marky Boy sent this in. Hang on, Marky Boy. This one's a little bit older. I think this was from a while ago. Marky Boy sending this in, and he says, "Hey, you legend! I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to send this amazing little setup for you to show on the Mother Truck and vlog. I set up the Hazard RTA that comes with the Boro bridge. It comes with the Boro bridge instead of a normal RTA. I've been vaping the hell out of it. Also, check out the Crackle on this coil in the video I have sent along with you. You will be amazed. I love your work, bro. I love you, bro. Oh, Mark, I love you, man. You keep me off those damn stinkies. Stay fresh and strong, bro. It's Marky Boy in the chat. Keep clucking those chowds." And I like this combination of Assignment Planet Globe and the Cracklegasm, because that's a sick Assignment Planet Globe. But wait, there's more. Is this it? Yep. Anthony Ramelli, the hell of a fella. Anthony Ramella, and I do the thing. Let's get here. Let's make sure that volume is up. Let's listen to Marky Boy's Crackle. What do you think? That's a rattlesnake. That's a fast crackle. What's up, nerds? Steve-O, just listen to some Crackle. One more time. That's a rapid crackle. Rapido. Crackle. Yeah, that's absolutely a respectable crackle right there. 1,000% respectable crackle right there. I got this one as well. And again, this is a name that I'm gonna butcher a little bit. Gonna call you Zyman. It's probably not your name, Zyman. Maybe it's Simon. I'm not sure. My name is Zyman. On Twitch, he is Daffa Jammy. I'm from Poland. Unfortunately, due to the time difference, I'm replay crew for your vlogs, which, look, I really appreciate that. But at least I can watch the Tuesday Fit Alive. I wanted to share my daily bangers I always keep in rotation. There's a Mix 2 with a tripod, tripod 2 in MTL mode, the Nitsu V2 in the Raga. Hell yeah, Raga. It's Middle Morrissey's favorite AIO. I'll never forget that. He took me aside. He's like, my favorite AIO, I think, is the Raga. I said, really? He's like, yeah, I love it more than any other AIO. He's like, I got rid of all of my stubbies and billet boxes just so I could replace them with Ragas. It was crazy. I was like, okay. He's got it in the Raga, RDL, Typhon GT4S. There you go, Poon Sauce. One showed up. Typhoon GT4S on the SX Mini SL class V2. I also wanted to share a video of some decent crackles I get from coils I made myself. Stay safe. Keep doing what you're doing. It's awesome. Listen, Zyman, thank you for sharing. The Mix Tripod 2 combo, sick. The Nitsu in the Raga, sick. The SX with the Typhoon GT4S, extra sick. Extra sick. I'm on board, Poons. Every time I see a GT4S or people start talking about the GT4S, I immediately want to set my GT4S up. And then I end up vaping it for a month, and I tear it down, and then about a month goes by, and then Poonsauce says, hey, where's that GT4S? And I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're right. Let's check out his, let's check out this Crackle, though. If I could find it, 'cause I can't find it. Here it is. This I pre-listened to this Crackle. Listen to this Crackle. Just listen to it. In the tiniest video possible. Hang on. Be bigger. Yes. That's more than respectable Crackle. And if you notice, I want to vape that. Yeah. I want to vape that Crackle. And if you notice, the vapor being jettisoned, literally jettisoned out of that drip tip, that's the sign of a good Crackle. Hearty Crackle. That is a hearty Crackle. Hearty Crackle. I did have one other Crackle that I wanted to share. I think Steve O sent me another Crackle. Was this? Yeah, that was the other one. Okay, this is Matthew G. Matthew G's submission to the Crackle competition. I don't have I think I do have there he is. Matthew G sent an email and said, what up, Grim? I just thought you'd appreciate the gnarly Crackle I'm getting off of the Kumo. Oh, here, I don't want to, sorry, I'm trying to put your email out there. I just thought you'd appreciate the gnarly Crackle I'm getting off of the Kumo in a very GrimmGreen-esque setup. Just listen to that shit, bro. I like it when people type like they talk. Just listen to that shit, bro. See you at the expo in May, hopefully. Long time. This was from, believe it or not, Matthew's Crackle is from like 2 years ago. Maybe longer. Maybe like 3 years ago. Hang on. We'll listen to Matthew's real quick here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, do you hear that? That's a deep rumble Crackle. And again, a good sign of a good Crackle is the vapor being jettisoned from the drip tip. I can see your underwear, Matthew. Yes, I approve of this Crackle. That is a low Crackle. That's a low Crackle. Tasery Crackle, Matthew. Tasery Crackle. And then I think the only one I haven't shared yet is the newest Steve-O Crackle, which I do find pretty impressive. Listen to this, Steve-O. Hang on. Whoa. Make this bigger. There we go. RDA Crackle. That's a solid RDA Crackle. Yeah, I want to vape that. That's a good ass Crackle. Was that from a Kicking It and Wicking It? I think that evolved from Crackle to Grundle. It was straight Grundle mode. Crackle City, Utah. I think that's all the Crackles that are fit to Crackle. Oh wait, Zyman. Oh, we heard this one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Zyman, that's like top tier Crackle. You can just hear it. You can just hear it without even looking. You can just feel it. Oh, no, wait. No, you can't now. Now you can. You don't even need to hear. You don't need to see it. You can just hear it. You can just sense it. You just feel it. Duchess Hexome coils? Hell yeah. Crackle Nation. I mean, it's you know, when the Crackle competition's on, it inspires me to try to have some Crackle. This plain very standard issue recoil RDA with a single coil in it has a little bit of crackle. And even that little bit of crackle is so enjoyable. What is it about crackle that we like so much? Why? What is it? Is it the feeling? Is the sensation? It's not the sound. I don't necessarily love the sound, but I know what the sound vapes like. That's why I like the sound, I think the most crackly, that's the most crackly. This is probably the most crackly setup that I have on my desk. And it's nothing. That's nothing. That's weak sticks. That's weak sticks compared to some of the crackles we just heard. Crackle off a round wire is a skill. That is difficult. I remember talking to Dwayne, to Homeboy OC, when we were in Niagara Falls at a vape show, and I had an anarchist tugboat that for some reason, whatever build I put in there just crackled like crazy. It was just a 22 gauge round wire build because that's what I was into at the time. But no matter what, every time I re-wicked this, it just gave me crackle, like Crackle Nation, and I loved it. And I was trying to replicate it with other round wire builds, and I could never get crackle out of round wire builds except for that one time that I did it. And I remember asking Dwayne, is there any reason, he's a builder guy, so I was expecting some sort of like scientific, like Adam Breezetone style. He's like, well, you see the pressure of the chamber mixed with the, but I didn't get that. He's like, oh. It's like, damn. I asked every builder I knew how to get crackle off of round wire consistently. Nobody knew. I think to this day it remains a mystery. Yeah, the tugboat. The old tugboat. I think we've vaped the tugboat within the last year, I think. Paul Cole, you said a crackle video? Shit. Okay, I'll go look. I'll make sure it's in next week's. I'm going to write this down right now, Paul Cole. Paul Cole Crackle. Hell yeah, Paul Cole Crackle. Paul Cole Crackle life. Stay crackly. Stay crackly, Paul Cole. All right, guys. Well, that's it for Assignment America, Assignment Planet Globe. Let's right now, exactly 1 hour in, there's I don't have a Nick Guy the Science Man. I had something up for today, but as I started reading through this, it wasn't, it was fine. It was very fine, okay science. I wanted to do, the problem is, it's fine, okay science, but, I'm just a guy. I'm just me. I have a high school education, and so any like science material that I've read in the last 10 years has taken me days to get through and days to understand because I'm constantly Googling like, okay, well, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? What does U/GC? It's like, oh, no, that's units per grams per, and I'm like, fucking, so it takes me a hot minute to get through some science. So I don't have any science tonight, but I do have, hang on. I do have some what things, some what news, some what related things. Hang on, I got to get back here. This is the first what related thing. Did you know that humans will like raise and keep exotic insects as pets? Did you know this? Hang on. Roll that beautiful bean footage. What? Did you know that human people will... I know there's one dude in the Patreon, Safe. He has an exotic animals and like reptiles, and he's got snakes and reptiles, and he's a bug guy, and he has bugs, and he has, things like this. And I'm not creeped out really by reptiles. I like a good snake. I like a good reptile, lizard, and the such as. Gila monsters, I think, are pretty dope. Lizards and stuff, cool. Snakes don't bother me. Bugs, get away from me. Get away from me, bugs. I don't want to kill you. I don't want you to die. I just don't want you around me. But I find them so obscenely fascinating that I can't take my eyes off of it. In fact, when I was a little kid, I was so terrified of bugs and insects that I wouldn't even touch a picture of one in my textbooks. I remember I had a textbook and there was one page that was just insects, and I had a hard time grabbing the page to turn it because I didn't even want my thumb to touch a picture of a bug. Like, I was so freaked out by bugs, so obscenely freaked out by bugs. But there's people that keep insects, large exotic insects, as pets. And this guy has trained this enormous beetle. Watch this. Just watch this. Yeah, that's my comment as well. Shoot it. No, don't shoot it. Okay, I'm going to take that heart back. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. What? You've had rats, turtles, wolves, never thought of insects. It's the final frontier. It's the final frontier. Watch this. Look how impressive this is. First of all, look how giant that beetle is. Look how impressive this is. What? What? Explain this to me. Explain this. It's kind of cool, man. I agree. It's kind of cool. But the way that he goes 1, 2, 3, and then he unsheaths his wings at the perfect time and then just flies at his hand and then he puts his wings away. I watched this video. God, that's impressive and disgusting. The sound. The sound of the wings. Just listen to the sound of the wings. That's a no. That's going to be a no from me, dog. That's going to be a no from me, dog. But this sent me down a whole rabbit hole of insect collectors and insect trainers, and I started learning about beetle wings and how they fold in on themselves and how one has to go this way and the other one has to fold under and this one folds over so that when they unfurl that they come out evenly. And it's these are incredible animals. These are crazy creatures. Mao, totally AI. There's no way that's AI. Get out of here. That's real as the day is long. That is a human hand holding an insect. It looks like it's having a hard time on that wood. That is a trained insect. That's a trained insect. You can train an insect. I don't know what beetle that is, but it's creepy as hell, and I love looking at it. It sounds like my bug. It sounds like my bug when it was misfiring. You mean Volkswagen, right? Volkswagen. Any bugs, Uberlog, any bugs, I can't hang. I cannot hang with bugs. I just can't do it. Here's a real what thing. And this falls under the, nobody knows anything. Nobody knows anything about vaping. Nobody knows anything about pouches. Nobody knows anything about cigarettes. Nobody knows anything about tobacco. Nobody knows anything about nicotine. Nobody knows anything. I think Mallory Gates tweeted this at me. Delta, hang on. This is unacceptable, dude. This is unacceptable. We need better positioning here. Delta Flight Zyn ban sparks confusion over nicotine rules. Despite not knowing that Zyn use was an issue, a traveler complied when handed a cup to spit out, citing it was labeled as a tobacco product. Delta has banned the use of Zyn pouches, nicotine pouches, on their flights. A recent incident involving Delta Airlines passenger being asked to spit out a Zyn nicotine pouch mid-flight has sparked confusion about airline policies on smokeless tobacco. This is what do crime was invented for. When I say do crime, I mean use a Zyn on a Delta flight. While the TSA permits nicotine pouches in both carry-on and checked luggage, individual airlines like Delta Airlines set their own rules for in-flight use, leaving travelers uncertain about compliance. Reported by Fox News, this issue highlights the need for clearer policies. A Delta Airlines passenger recently shared on Reddit's r/Delta forum that a flight attendant asked him to dispose of his Zyn pouch during a first-class flight. Despite not knowing that Zyn use was an issue, the traveler complied when handed a cup to spit it out, citing it was labeled as a tobacco product. According to Delta's published contract of carriage, the airline prohibits smoking and the use of all smokeless tobacco products. This is obviously a really, really old rule that did not exist when no-spit nicotine pouches were a thing that existed. All smokeless tobacco products, including nicotine pouches and gum. You can't even chew nicotine gum on all Delta flights. A Delta spokesperson reaffirmed this policy, noticing that pouches like Zyn fall under the ban. This incident has ignited online discussions, with users questioning both the enforcement and consistency of such policies across different carriers. The TSA allows passengers to carry smokeless nicotine pouches in both carry-on and checked baggage. However, blah, blah, blah. Most major airlines, American Airlines, United Airlines, Alaska Airlines, Southwest, JetBlue, Spirit, do not explicitly state whether nicotine pouches are permitted during flights. This clear lack of guidance has led to inconsistent enforcement across flight crews and mixed experience for passengers. One Reddit user mentioned that United Airlines flight featured a Zyn advertisement on the seatback magazine, labeling the product as flight ready. Pouches, the most I use pouches is on airplanes. I'm certainly not ever going to fly Delta again because that's dumb. Yeah, exactly, Mao. But you can get shit-faced on box wine. You can get hammered. You can have all the Captain and Cokes you can handle, and beer and wine. But if you want to not bother anybody and sneak a little pouch that you don't have to spit into your lip, that's the bad one. That's the bad part. Sure, get drunk on boxed wine at your seat, but don't you dare take a nicotine pouch and put it in your lip for a few hours. You don't have to spit. It's not gross. Nobody would even notice unless they saw you like putting it into your mouth. No one would even notice. One Reddit user mentioned that United Airlines, features a Zyn package. Some passengers argue that Zyn's not a tobacco product and shouldn't be treated as one. Yeah, Zyn's not a tobacco product. Vapes aren't a tobacco product. Here's a quick, easy reference guide for tobacco products are, if there's tobacco in it, then it's a tobacco product. What? What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean by tobacco? Okay, listen up, Jordan Peterson. I mean tobacco, like plant matter from a tobacco plant that's from a tobacco plant that is tobacco, a tobacco leaf, shredded or processed in some way that you consume, and it has tobacco in it. That's a tobacco product. That's a tobacco product. We don't call soda coffee products because the caffeine that they use comes from coffee. Nope. Tobacco products generally contain tobacco. Lozzies, look, sick boy. Lozzies, I don't know. Yeah, just put your pouch on when you go to the restroom. I've never, ever had a problem with pouches on planes. I've seen so many people popping pouches on planes that I thought it was just encouraged. You know, I thought it was encouraged. Do you want people to be calm on this flight and not be agitated because they can't even chew an NRT nicotine gum on the flight? That's bonkers to me. Bonkers. Some passengers argue that nicotine is not a threat. It doesn't matter what you call it, one user wrote. If it causes a mess, it's a problem. It doesn't cause a mess. It doesn't cause a mess. In fact, all nicotine pouch containers have a little lid in the top where you can take your pouch out, put it in the little lid, close it. It's completely disposed of until you get to a trash can. You empty that out. You can just keep it with you. You don't even have to throw them in the trash or anything. There's no spitting. There's no nothing. There's no vapor. There's no smoke. There's no secondhand anything. It doesn't cause a mess. It's not anything. It's nothing. But apparently, Delta, oral pouches like Zyn fall into a gray area. Unreal. So, F Delta. F Delta. No one fly Delta. No one's allowed to fly Delta anymore. Okay? You're just not allowed to fly Delta anymore. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how I'm going to show you this. It's just a... Can I... Oh, I can. I can make this bigger. Okay. So let me read you this Twitter tweet that says, did you know... This is a video we're going to watch. Did you know, you ever seen the movie Twister? We've all seen the movie Twister, right? Literally affects no one around you, Ben. Literally affects no one around you. Everybody knows how to stealth vape. Everybody knows how to sneak a nicotine pouch. Yeah, exactly, Tim, exactly. What if you have a nicotine patch? What if you're just wearing a nicotine patch? Are they going to pull that off your skin? It shows a little bit too much like underneath your shirt and they're like, wait on a second. Is that a nicotine pouch? You know, all nicotine tobacco products are banned on Delta flights. You're going to have to rip that pouch off. Or if you just got on the flight chewing gum, are they going to check everybody and go, is that nicotine gum? No? Okay. Is that nicotine gum? No? Okay. You can chew any gum you want. Chew whatever gum you want. Bring Big League Chew onto the plane. Just put a wad of it in your mouth. You could just chew grape Big League Chew the entire flight. But if there's any nicotine in there, Delta is going to have a problem with it. Delta is going to have a problem with it. I wish I could start an airline just called the Jets. Jets, the nicotine bus. I think, my hero, one of my heroes in my life, Penn Jillette, and I say this frequently, he's a hero of mine. There would be no GrimmGreen without Penn Jillette. He has molded my worldview more than any other human that I've ever known or come across in any capacity. It's Penn Jillette. And back in the day, Penn Jillette had a great idea. Penn Jillette was very against the TSA, which... I'm very against the TSA, also definitely against the TSA. But he was very against the TSA, and he had an idea for airlines. And he said, if the point of the TSA is to keep terrorists off of airplanes, then why not just open an airline and we can call it Bacon and a Kiss Airlines? Bacon and a Kiss Airlines. And to get on the plane, you either have to kiss a man full on the mouth or eat a piece of bacon. And that should weed out most every terrorist who wants to cause problems on a plane. Bacon and a Kiss Airlines. And I thought, I'm in. I'm down. I would fly that airline. I would fly an airline where they're like, you can smoke cigarettes and vape on this airline. I'm in. I'm so in. I'm 8,000% in. Especially if they split it up like this is the smoking section, this is the vaping section, and then it's just chaos. Just chaos, just smoke and vapor literally everywhere. Just everywhere. Let's watch this video real quick. Twister, the movie Twister. Yeah, I saw that, sick boy. Rest in peace, Mr. Blonde. Yeah, what's his name? Michael Marsden? Marsden? Something like that, isn't it? Cloud chased the plane. Never fly Delta ever again, Jeffrey. Yeah, because they don't want you using a safer nicotine product that affects nobody. Zero buddy. Michael Madsen. There he is. Michael Madsen. Here, let's end this what segment because we're running out of time. You've all seen the movie Twister? Okay. Did you know in Twister, the cameras accidentally caught a creepy, tall, naked man standing in a cornfield? Did you know the cameras accidentally caught a creepy, tall, naked man standing in a cornfield in Twister? I've seen Twister at least 1,500 times, and I have never seen this before, and this blew my mind grapes open. So watch this video.
Where's the road, Rabbit? Yeah, where's the road, man? It should be any moment.
This is like, do you remember...
It should be any moment.
What is that?
Where's the road?
What is that? Does everybody remember the ghost in Three Men and a Baby? And it turned out to be a cardboard cutout of Ted Danson, but the first time you saw the ghost in Three Men and a Baby, it was kind of like jarring, like a little bit shocking to you. I got the exact same feeling from watching this because I've watched Twister at least 150,000 times. And I've never seen this before. It was A.O. Pick? It was A.O. Pick? Was it really? Let's watch this again. Go.
Rabbit? Yeah, where's the road, man? It should be any moment.
What?
Yeah, where's the road, man? It should be.
Is that you, microwave oven? Look at that. What is that? That's a man. That's a topless, possibly fully nude male standing in a cornfield. He's got a beard. He's got brown hair. What is going on? It's V8? How did I not know about this? Yeah, the guy hanging in the Wizard of Oz. Yeah. Although that's gone now. That's gone now. They've digitally removed all that from the Wizard of Oz, I believe. I believe there's old clips you can find. What's he standing on? Why is he naked? Why is he looking like seemingly directly at the camera? Like he knew it was going to be there? Yeah, I'm just a naked guy running backwards through a cornfield. Nothing to see here. I hope they include... Yeah, I don't think that's in the remake. They should have included it in the remake. Yeah, beard, brown hair, Slender Man. Stormy. That's Marshall Erickson. That's only funny because I'm currently watching How I Met Your Mother. It's my fall asleep show. I just turn it on because I know I can fall asleep because it's just How I Met Your Mother, you know, and it's not like engaging, like I really need to pay attention to the plot or anything. I like that show. I like Marshall Erickson. That's funny. That's it. Stormy, cheers. You win. This is like a Paul Hollywood handshake. Well done. That's funny. Comedy. You know, comedy. It's hard to see his feet, LT. It's hard to see his feet. Okay, let's watch it one more time.
Where's the road, Rabbit? Yeah, where's the road, man? It should be any moment.
Why?
Yeah, where's the road, man? It should be any moment.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like that I've never seen that before. I don't like that. I don't like the ramifications of what that could possibly be. It doesn't make any sense. There's no explanation for it. Some people in the comments are saying like it's a scarecrow, and I'm thinking that's not a scarecrow. That's not a scarecrow. There's no way that's a scarecrow. It clearly, oh yeah, this guy took pictures and brightened them up a little bit. Does that look like a scarecrow? Does that look like a scarecrow? People are saying it's a scarecrow. I can't imagine that's being a scarecrow. A naked man in a field. If I was a crow, I guess he'd be... Okay. It's Joe Biden. This is Joe Biden hanging out in a field naked. Nope. There's no explanation for this. There's no explanation for this. I'll post a link to that in the description, but that's all the most what things I could track down that I know about. And so there you go. That's some what stuff. Ooh, shit. Shit. I deleted it. Hey, that's okay. I'll track down. I have that link saved and I'll put it in the description of this video on YouTube and on that old Twitch platform. But what I'd like to do right now, and I want it to be a ghost. Yeah, Jeepers Creepers gets mentioned 1,000 times in those comments. 1,000 times. That's not a scarecrow, right? That's not a scarecrow. JP Dooms? Yes. The alien in Signs, when he first came out of the bushes the first time? Chef's kiss. That's cinematic amazingness. M. Night Shyamalan, he gets a bad rap, but that is a good movie. His movies are good movies. They're like beautifully, artfully shot movies. Watch Twister, eat a big steak. Yeah, with fried eggs on the side, like sunny side up eggs on the side, and just the biggest steak you can find. That guy Food sauce, you can't make me laugh while I'm vaping. That guy definitely eats corn the long way. He might have invented eating corn the long way. Steve. Okay. What I would like to do right now, I don't think there's any hella chats. I think hella chats are a thing of the past unless someone tossed in a hella chat. No, but Metal Dad's gifting subs all over the place, bro. Hell yeah, Metal Dad. Shout out to you. Thank you. Gifting subs to Trey, gifting subs to Angler Vape, gifting subs to AO Pick, subbing back up. Appreciate you guys. Cicero, appreciate you. Dr. Chaos, appreciate you. Dalton, Crazy Biker, thank you for the follow. Ben, thank you for those. Thank you for cheering. I'm sure I have some hydrates, so let's hydrate real quick with Squid. This is going out to probably Trevor. I'm assuming that it's Trevor. It's probably Trevor. Trevor, unsolicited coil. Giovanni, unsolicited deck. Why'd you guys do that? CJ, Chaos, Morani, Paul Cole, unsolicited deck, Morani, that guy, CJ, Ben, Dalton, Morani, Miss Bagpipes, Morani, Dalton, Chaos Overdrive, Dalton. Cheers, you guys. Let's hydrate with Squid real quick. I can barely keep up. You can barely keep up with the Squid. But what I would like to do right now, there's going to be a mystery box. Man! Hang on. My Post-its are gone. I don't know where my Post-it notes are. Just doing some squats, no big deal. Shit, man. They didn't fall? My Post-its are gone. My Post-it notes are gone. All right, well, here, we're going to have to waste some more paper. I'm going to tear a page out of the vlog, my MTVD notes, to accomplish this. But that's okay. You know what they say? They say that's okay. 1, 2, 3, or mystery box, the mystery box. I'm gonna put a poll in the mother truckin' chat. Manage the poll, start a new poll. Retro vapings. This is just called retro pings tonight. 1, 2, 3, mystery box. I will allow oligarch mode, but I'm going to make it a little bit cheaper. We're going to run this poll for 5 minutes. You see this? Number 1, number 2, number 3, or the mystery box. Oligarch mode is on, but it's a little bit cheaper. The poll is going. Please vote now. I'll even put on some lo-fi chilled beats so we can chill out and build this, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be, Dr. Chaos. You know, Dr. Chaos, last week was the first week that Miracle Whip didn't make the top 5 emote rankings. And it's mostly because of Dalton, I think, with the... with the Dukes. With the Dukes. Microwave oven, Miss Bagpipes, Dalton with the Dukes. Dalton with the Dukes. What's up, Apathy Miller? Chillin', bro. We're gonna... These were all supposed to be facing the other way, you see. That's fine. Just pay no attention to the man behind the counter. Unsolicited coil picks. Okay, I got you. Hella chatting. Get to the voting. You know, if you don't vote, the mystery box has taken a very prominent lead. A very prominent lead with number 2 in second place right now. Second place is number 2. Number 1, okay. No one's interested in you, number 1. Number 2, number 3, we already, you saw the branding on it. But the mystery box... You know, that's an undeniable thing. The draw of the allure even, the draw of the mystery box. Look, I respect the Duke too. I respect the Duke. I love the Duke. I went on, the Punk Rock Vapor was having a charity live stream today to raise money for one of their buddies who has cancer. And I dipped in there for maybe 15 minutes. Just to say hello and, you know, what's up and cheer them on and, you know, whatever. Just show up. And within that 15 minutes that I was on that stream, we absolutely talked about Duke's mayonnaise. There was a whole mayonnaise conversation going on. The emotes. I hope you guys are finding time to vote in between spamming emotes. Stupid hype train made the poll disappear? Oh. I have no way to hide that or anything. Oh, you can click view 2 and it'll take you back to the poll. You can click view all 2 and it'll take you back to the poll. I think I'm going to vote for number 3, even though that's not going to win. The mystery box. It's hard to resist the allure of the mystery box. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pow. It's the mystery box. It's the mystery box every time. All right, I might need 3 new retro vapes. We might need to start completely fresh next week. Completely clean and fresh with the mystery box. But now I get to throw away an even bigger piece of paper, and this makes me happy. Buy paper, if that's even what you are. Hang on real quick. Hey, V8. What do you think of these socks? Are those high enough? Am I down? Am I down, bro? I'll get a spare camera. Oh, shit. Hang on. There's a dangle clack happening right now. It's just a small one. Just a small dangle clack. It's fine. We can rebuild. I will recover. Hey now, there's a build stand. You want to know what's in here? You want to know what's in here? I guess you would like to know probably what's in here. The mystery box is the R3. No, no, no. Oh, okay. A little bit taller. Okay, a little bit taller. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You know, I'm working on it. In the box even. In the plastic, it's a Majorida. In the plastic, it's a Majorida. I haven't vaped a Majorida since 2016 probably. When did this RDA come out? Brand new, in the box, red, coil art. Remember coil art? Remember coil art and the Majorida? The Majorida. I don't even remember what the deck looks like on this. I don't remember anything about this. 810 drip tip. It looks like, you know, here's the thing. This kind of looks unimpressive. Oh God, I lost the drip tip. That's gone. It rolled off my desk. It's gone forever. I'll never find it again. Until the dog eats it or something. Okay, for real. All right, well, I'll have to find a brand new drip tip. Just find a brand new drip tip. You're just gonna start blocking people so you can see the chat again? Yeah. Okay. Listen, the Dukes is clearly number one already. Already. If we can pause spamming the Duke emotes for just a second, I would be happy. There was a Mage RTA, and the Dawn. There was a Mage GTA. Do you remember when GTAs were like a thing, like a trend? You know, like a trend. Hey now. Ah, yeah, okay. That looks familiar. That looks a little bit familiar. It's got Kennedy airflow, and they even set this up so it could be a single coil if I wanted to inside of a ridiculously large chamber. Believe it or not, those are Phillips head screws. That's crazy balls. Do I even have a Phillips head screwdriver that will fit in there? Okay, I guess I do. Phillips head. It's his head. It's Phillips head. It is Phillips head. This honestly looks like a pretty nice deck. I have a feeling this is going to vape really well. I do not really remember this RDA at all, though. But it was basically a mashup of a Kennedy and a Twisted Messes 24. Like the Twisted Messes 4-post, you know, well, we say 4-post because there's 4 holes, you see. You had to block the 2 spamming the chat. What good is slow mode if people still can flood it? I have slow mode on, you know, and I do encourage the emotes, but sometimes it gets a little bit out of hand, you know. That's all. Sometimes gets. We need to cool off sometimes on the emotes. I don't know, but it's his head. It's Philip's head. Okay, I always reach for the pendulum coil. I don't know why I was reaching for pendulum coils like right away. Just pendulum coils. Ah! Let's see, we got some Timmies. We got the single Fralian. Sorry, I should have picked out some coils, but I never know what the retro vape is going to be until we vote, you know? Until we... What are you? Why are you like that? Wait, what do we got here? Okay, that's a Duchess. That's a Drip Theory. You know, I've been so much Seam Tingle Coil recently that I have a bunch of packages of coils with just one singular coil in them. Ooh, I don't know if I want to use my last Breeze Tones Triple 28 on this. I mean, it is a retro vape. Oh, here's the thing. I have some coils. I have some coils right here. Where did these go? These will work. These will fit in here. These are made by machines in China. Nichrome 80 Clapton coil, two 26 gauge cores, 38 gauge over, 3 millimeters. This should work in here. Stephen L., you've been lurking. I know. I sensed it, Stephen L. I sensed it. I sensed it. Is everybody using Stephen L.? Do you use that robot emote because there's AI generated imagery? The robot is for AI related imagery. These are 3 millimeters? All right. Well, let's see what can be done. Let's see what can be done. Yep. You're going to go from the outside to the inside of this one. This is, ain't that a damn thing? Okay, I need to go maybe from this one to this one instead. Here we go. Because I want this coil to be... Yeah, this is going to have to be a, you know... old V1 style recoil. It's going to have to I have to push them and center them. Okay. I had a feeling I was going to fuck this up. I had a feeling. A couple more wraps on this really would have gone a long way. Huh? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I have to press it over to the middle to center it over the airflow, you know? So it has to kind of have that doopy, like, bleh, little right there. It just has to. The little bleh. Everything's a sound effect. You know, the little blah. Do you know the little blah? You know the little blah. You know. These are not my Dickie Mo clippers. Where's my Dickie Mo's? There they are. Dickie Mo. Dickie Mo. Dickie Mo. All right. Can I get a Dickie Mo? Dickie Mo. Ooh, pardon me. And a Dickie Mo. Yowza. So now this one, I'm going to have to like pre-clip my center lead. And that's terrifying a little bit. So I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to Dickie Mo this apart. Ready? Dickie Mo. I'm gonna need to cut. I might need to cut that shorter. I'm gonna need to cut that shorter. Oh, maybe not. Maybe just a little bit shorter. Because I can't cut it once it's installed. Because I can't. You know, it's difficult to Dickie Mo. Kind of see and get the clippers in there now that I have one coil installed. So it's going to go from here. Hang on. I'm going to turn this towards me really quickly. Wonk. Dude, I'm sorry. This has wonk everywhere. Dripping with wonk. Dripping. Dripping with wonk. Honestly, look, it's not too bad. That's not the worst wonk I've ever had. And this wonk is fixable, you know? They're pretty equidistant from the posts, right? It's right over the airflow. So that's not too bad. From the top, you know, like I said, these have to bleh that way and these have to bleh that way so I can get it centered. That's not entirely egregious. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's still the flavor. See, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, microwave oven. I think the flavor is going to be busting no matter what. Busting no matter what. Oh, yeah. Hang on. You're right. Tighten that last screw. Good call. Who could see? How did you see that? How did you see that, for First Road? How did you see that? There was someone else. Yeah, apathy. Good call out. Just being a yutz on camera. Just me. Okay. The house next to us is a rental property, and there's some people staying there who are just loud as fuck. They have a bunch of kids that go in the backyard and just scream their heads off. It's like they're just running around screaming. And I'm thinking, did I do that when I was a kid? Did I just run and scream everywhere I went? Dicky Mo. Okay. This looks good. That looks good. That's good. Yeah, Trey, that's what I was thinking, but it's not quite. It's not quite. And I don't know that these post holes could fit a Clapton sandwich on top of each other. I'm going with it. I never ran in. Yeah, see, I feel. Is that how? Am I boomering out right now? Is that a thing that's happening right now? That's fine. I mean, I'm fine. I'll embrace it. I don't even care. If you're asking, you're old. Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, maybe I did. I'll have to talk to my brother. Maybe I'll ask my mom. Like, Mom, when I was a kid, when Brian and I were kids, did we just run around shrieking in the backyard just for no reason? Just running, just shrieking and running. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I remember being not the loudest child. I didn't like being loud and have attention drawn to me. 0.12 right now. I can tell there's going to be a hot spot there. Boy, howdy. Hey now. What do you think of this hot glowing action? Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty even. No hot spots anywhere. Glow. Beautiful, Clark. Beautiful. I'm going to try to unscrew this, get a fresh resistant reading. 0.15. I'll take it. That's only at 18 watts, so the ramp up is, crazy. Okay, well, at least they're glowing evenly. These are 3 millimeters, correct? That's the tool I was just using. All right, so what I'm going to do... Oh, my God! Oh, my God, wire. Every time I open this drawer, this wire spool is unspooled like, whoa. Like, whoa. I've thrown away so much of this wire, and I don't know what's going on. Do I need a stronger sticker for the top? I don't want to waste a sticker. Here, I have a bunch of these. I have a bunch of these. Fuck authority. Moral majority. Listen to more Pennywise. I put 3 stickers on this spool now to try to keep that wire under wraps, and it will just not do it. I'm not sure why I keep 26 gauge wire around, but hell. I mean, hell. Here's the thing. I have to bio break so badly, so I'll be right back. See? Like nobody'd even notice. This is not the cotton wad. I've been on a little bit of a Cloud 9 cotton kick lately. For no real reasons. Other than I've just been kind of enjoying it. Can you hear those children in the microphone? Good lord. It sounds like they're being murdered. Like, if I didn't know any better, it's like I want to run out there every 5 seconds and be like, are you okay? Are you being kidnapped? No, we're just running around screaming our heads off. Like, alright, well, if you're ever in danger, no one's going to know the difference. Ooh, oh my god. This might be the perfect cotton fitting I've ever done. Like, the most perfect cotton fitting I have ever done. At least on a stream. Are you okay? Are you just yelling for fun? It's like to get well. Jeremy M., you know me. Of course not. I'm just kidding. Of course I wash my hands. I am a, look, I'm a wash your hands, don't touch your face kind of guy. Wash your hands, don't touch your face. Wash your hands, don't touch your face. It's been ingrained into my brain ever since I was a little kid, and I don't even think I need to trim these really. This is going to be very, very minimal cotton wastage. Like, that's basically nothing. Look at that, that's nothing. That's nothing. Oh, phrasing, you would be so proud of me right now. You'd be so proud of me. When I was a kid, throughout basically all of high school, I had the worst, most severe acne that a young boy could have. It was nonsense. I had deep, deep cystic acne in my face. I had zits on top of zits. And it was horrific. I looked like a goblin. It was just, it was really, really bad. Really, really bad. I mean, really bad. It was so bad, it was one of those, like, at least I know who my friends are. Horrifically bad acne. And that was, that's what the dermatologist told me. Wash your hands, don't touch your face. Wash your hands, don't touch your face. Wash your hands, don't touch your face. All right. Wash my hands, don't touch my face. Wash my hands, don't touch my face. It's just become a mantra. Okay, that was some accurately measured cotton. Some very accurately measured cotton. Let's see the wonk level. The cotton looks okay. The cotton looks passable. The cotton doesn't have to be a work of art, Phrasing is watching when no one expects it. I know. Well, that's the thing, is I just assume Phrasing is always watching. He told me as much. It's on his little cotton tin. It says, I'm always watching. So I try to wick and build like Phrasing is always watching. Look at that. I think that looks pretty okay. I know it's better when I fuck up a lot, but I can't help it that I have such elite building skills that never, like, it rarely ever happens anymore, It just doesn't happen. I like this. I'm going with it. What should I put it on? Is this a completely different color red? Yeah, but who cares? It's gonna match. Oh. I don't have any pairs of 18650s available right now. What is happening? Oh, my battery's exhausted. Well, this aggression will not stand. We're gonna have to do some hot up-close drippy action. That's just the way that this goes. So let me boop that out. Boop you in. Boop you on. Let's try again. Smooth move, X-Lax. Did you ever say that to people? Smooth move, X-Lax. Smooth move, X-Lax. I don't know why we thought that was so funny as a kid, but I really did. Smooth move, X-Lax. Oh, yes. This is going to be really good dripping action. Yes. Focus. She said focus. Whatever. Oh, that's right. It's not. What the fucking shit? Are you just dead? Ah. I forgot this has lights on the front of it. I forgot that it has sparkly lights on the front. Okay. Now, let's get to the hot dripping action. Yes. Oh, that's perfect. Now, I think, you know what? I have this bottle and I have it. You know what? Here. Let's do this. Just because Lady Liberty's in the house, I want some more of this maple bourbon cheesecake. Hot dripping action. Here we go. Yes. 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 Oh, going right into the airflow. It's coming right out the front. Oh, I can smell that. You can smell that maple. Dang. I didn't smell the maple that intensely the last time I vaped this. I wonder if that's going just directly out the airflow. Can you see? It looks like it could be. What's with your wild cotton hair over here? Soak it in. Soak it in, coil. Soak it in. Yes. Looking good. Okay, well, it's time for my favorite part. I think you know what I'm talking about. Put some gobs of liquid on this and we watch it suck into the coil. First time you fire it. Oh, God, it just absorbs. Why is that so awesome? I mean, it's not objectively awesome. It's just something I love. Why do I love it so much? Wow, that maple is rowdy. I can smell that hard. I can smell that hard. I even got cotton on the drip tip. Yes. Yes. So, I'm going to lubricate the edge of this really quick. This is an old trick I do. I just drag it along the cotton to get like a little line of liquid in there, some moisturization so that it doesn't, you know. Yep, all that liquid went straight into the airflow. But if I give it a little pull afterwards, do I have a red 810 so we could really put this? Yes, yes, full red. Full 3 red colors that do not match. 3 red colors that do not match. Look at that. It's sort of a purpley red into black, and then it's a much more yellowy red, a little more yellowy golden red. Red on red on red. That actually doesn't look too bad. The dip tip's a little bit dorky. Little bit dorky. Nudge the cotton away from the airflow. That is slurpy. Yep, nudge, nudge. 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 We're nudged. We're nudged up. I just nudged it. I think it looks kind of cool. This is a messy atomizer though already. Just from dripping and you know, liquiding. It seeps a little bit out the bottom right there. You can see on the very bottom there's still gold. And so the top doesn't completely like come down and cover it. There's like a little pedestal along the bottom that when I put the cap on, it just bleh, like squishes the liquid out, you know? Squishes it out. All right, let's give this a whirl. Let's do, my power's locked, okay. 64 watts, 0.15, 64 watts. Cheers, Mage, RDA. From freaking, remember Coil Art? Remember Coil Art used to release like a lot of bangers? They had that Azeroth RDTA. They had a mech mod that I thought was a good mech mod. But here it is, all red. This is Red Boy. Let's go in. Cheers. I mean, it's vaping good. It's vaping good, damn it. Like really very good. That first toot was really impressive, really impressive. Dude, the Azeroth was one of the only RDTAs I ever really liked. They did a Mage GTA as well. Let's see, I'm going to try to bleh this. Yeah, when I vape with like a Kennedy or this where it has bottom airflow, I drip and then I immediately take a drag without without hitting the button so that it clears all the liquid out of there. Does everybody else do that too? Dude, this RDA holds up. This RDA holds up. Did anybody in the chat ever have a Mage RDA? Dude. The airflow is just very slightly sharp, but it's not. It's about as sharp as it was back in the day when like this came out. When this came out, I wasn't ever concerned about sharp, crunchy, smooth, spongy airflow. And so this has a little bit of like a sharp edge to it. You got the Pro Kit? Apathy Miller got the Pro Kit? I like bottom airflow addies. Once upon a time, bottom airflow addies were like my favorite thing. I liked the Kennedy. I liked the Nixon that came out. I don't remember if you remember the Nixon, but that was a bottom flow air RDA. The Subohm Innovations had a wicked good bottom airflow RDA I really liked. It is, Sick Boy. Honestly, it's how you get really the best flavor. Airflow under your coil. Under it. Either under it or under it in some way really produces good whistle. Good flavor. Dalton, it's a harmonic whistle. Can you really hear it? Yeah, these terms didn't exist when this RDA came out. I don't know if I actually ever reviewed this RDA. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to spell my own name wrong. GrimmGreen Mage RDA. OBS Engine 2, Jana RDA, Mage V2 RDA? No, that's the V1. Recoil RDA? Maybe I never did. Build and Chill, Legendary Bangers? It just brings up... Well, I don't know why I don't just go to YouTube. I don't know why I try to search through DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is... Anyway. Okay, I did review it, but I reviewed the Tricker Kit. The Coil Art Mage Mech Tricker Kit. This was the Mage RDA with their... Oh, look at this fancy YouTube video. GrimmGreen. Wait, let's start this over. Old school.
All right. Well, hey, everybody. It's GrimmGreen back here today. Thank you so much for joining me again for another review video. What we're going to be talking about today is this little kit right here. This is the Coil Art Mage Mech Tricker Kit. It's an all-in-one sort of thing. You get a pretty dope little mech mod, and you get a Tsunami-style RDA. I don't know if it's exactly the same as a Tsunami, but for all intents and purposes, the deck, the airflow, the top cap, it all looks and feels like a Tsunami.
Look at me, I'm wearing a Metallica t-shirt. Metallica! Metallica for life. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me shibba jabba ja.
Including a Goon-compatible drip tip.
I just want to hear what I said about it.
In order to get to know this device, just a little Tsunami style deck, so it kind of looks like the Twisted Messes 24, just 4 holes right across, really easy to build on, really easy to wick, and even though this does have like Kennedy...
Why was I so upbeat? Am I talking too quickly? I'm too upbeat in this video. I know, look at my beard. My beard is gray now. My beard is gray now. Well, this was 7 years ago. So I had just turned, what, maybe 40, maybe 41? That's crazy that much of my life is just on the internet. And most of it revolves around talking around vapes and mech mods. And okay, so 7 years ago, old comments from people I never see anymore. Appreciate you guys. It's good times. Mage. Here's the thing. This holds up. It looks good. This high energy Nick. That was high energy Nick. That was like optimistic high energy Nick. That wasn't like ground down to the bone, to my stumps, ground down by the system, ground down by, regulations and FDA. I have a little internet voice. Oh, where I'm like, hey guys, just being a reviewer, just being an influencer. What's up? What's up, fam? Don't forget to hit that like button. Rick, what do you mean? Rick? Of course I remember Rick. Extraterrestrial Highway, right? Rick, if that's the same Rick, Extraterrestrial Highway. This is on Twitter X. Maybe is that the same Rick? Extraterrestrial Highway? No, that maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, Rick. Maybe I don't actually remember you. Back when everything was fun. What's not fun? What's not fun about this? What's not fun about this? It's vaping great. This is vaping, I mean, not just great, like really great. The airflow is solid. The airflow is crispy. It's a little bit sharp, but I don't really care. I like the flavor from it. I like the build deck. It was easy to wick. Mage RDA, dude. Who knew that the Mage RDA? Carson City. Yep. Rick, Carson City. We went to the Nevada Vapor Supply Vape Meet, right? At the Nugget. You were there, Rick? You were there at the Nugget? Am I wrong? Am I misremembering? Yep, we met at Carson City's first Vape Meet together. Yep. I could probably go back in my camera roll and it was the whole Vapor Supply crew was there. So like Nina and Chad and Shelly were there. I remember that, the first Vape Meet in Carson City. Remember just Vape Meets? When it wasn't like a show, it was just a bunch of people in the same town all got together to vape together. That was a hell of a thing. Damn, that was a hell of a thing. Hell yeah. Ah, happy to see you, Rick. I appreciate you dipping in on Twitter X. Mage, this is, I'm actually like, I would recommend, I like this enough right now that I would suggest trying this out. Dude. Well, this is just going to be one of my vapes for the rest of the stream. Mage. I'm surprised by this Mage. I'm like surprised / impressed by this Mage. Let's do, let me take a quick bio. I'm going to have to go urinate and there's some gases happening. Honestly, I like it more in the Mage. I don't remember what we random liquid tasted this on, but I like it more in the Mage. Maybe right now, because it's been opened, and I don't know if you pre-steep or if this has had a little bit of steepingness to it, but the maple is coming out strong. The maple is much more intense this time around. I really like it. I really like this. Way to go, guys. Good call. Good call on the mystery box. We got a Mage out of it. So hang on. I promise I will be right back, and we're going to sing happy birthday to the birthday people. So get your birthdays in the chat because I have no patron birthdays today. None. We're back. Just like that. Hands are washed. They smell like peppermint because we still have leftover Christmas flavored peppermint hand wash soap in the guest bathroom. Here's the thing, Jason. Here's the thing. I wasn't going to say anything, but that was a real quick poop. It seriously, I've never pooped during a vlog before, ever. I've never pooped during a live stream before. That was the first one. I felt gases moving and I went, that's going to be something more than gas. I can kind of just feel it in my guts because I'm feeling rectangular. So I knew it. I kind of sensed it was happening when we were vaping there. And I was like, no, delay it till it's right there. It's gotta be quick. And so I just went in there expecting some gas, but it was poop. I pooped. I just pooped. No vooping. That was the first non-voop poop I've had in probably 10 years. Maybe even longer. I got a Lozzie in my mouth right now, bro. I'm all about the Truth Initiative nicotine. Their nicotine isn't bad. Truth Initiative nicotine is good for kids, but any other nicotine, despite being the same nicotine, is bad. It's bad for youths. Doesn't it feel like Truth Initiative was like jealous? They're like, well, fucking, we want to sell nicotine to kids. So we're going to sell nicotine to kids now. Fucking, we're going to do it. We're going to sell nicotine to kids. So yeah, word up. That just happened. I'll always be honest with you guys. That was a BM. That was what we call mud. Birthdays. Does anybody have any birthdays? Here's the thing, Trevor, or probably Trevor. The bathroom downstairs doesn't have a fan. It has a window. So I opened the window and shut the door all the way. So hopefully all of the poo smell goes out the window. That's the best I can do. Shut the door, open the window. That's the best I can do. I don't have a fan in there. It's an old house. We don't have a fan in there. Does anybody have a birthday? Swazzy? Yeah, we did. Oh, you missed it. We did the Crackle coils. We did the coil crackles. We did it on Assignment Planet Globe. This is the first time. Here, I'll mark it on the back of this. We'll do, what's the date today? What's the fucking date? July? Oh yeah, July 3rd. That's right. It's 4th of July Eve. This will be a future trivia contest for a possible future giveaway, for a contest sometime on the stream later in the year. I'm going to say, what was the date of the first vlog poop? July 3rd. July 3rd. Remember it right now. July 3rd. July 3rd. Peppermint flavored soap. Is that so the kids enjoy having their mouth washed out? We got, I never had my mouth washed out. My grandmother threatened one time to wash my mouth out. I was terrified to use any obscenities around my parents, mostly because of my dad. I said, my parents were still married, so I must have been eight years old. And I remember I said piss in front of my dad. I was like, I'm going to go take a piss. I had heard it on a movie or something. I said, I'm going to go take a piss. And his head just turned and he just immediately put the fear on of God in me. He's like, what? And I said, nothing. I didn't say anything. What a snotty little 8-year-old. I'm going to go take a piss, Dad. I'm going to take a piss. Yeah, America. You know what? That's a good one, LT. Let's sing happy birthday to America today. Let's go. Why not? It was the birthday of the Australian vape ban failure this week. Oh, yeah. Hang on. We're going to talk about that in a second. I'm going to try to whip through some news because it's 6:46. I think it's just America. Turning 249 years old. Can you believe it? 249 years old. That doesn't look a day over 200, Doesn't look a day over 200. And what's crazy is, here's what blows my mind constantly being an American is, Go travel internationally. Go, like when I was in Belgium, I was looking at buildings that were older than my country. I was looking at architecture and infrastructure, roads in Ireland that were older than the United States of America is. You go to a cathedral, in Brussels, and I'm like, how old is this cathedral? Oh, fucking 500 years old? All right, that's older than my country is. That's mind-blowing. That like puts it into perspective of how young America is. And people are, you talk about China and it's like, look, China's been around for 2,000 years. They invented paper. They invented math. Like they invented a lot of stuff. China's been around for 2,000 years. We're barely 250 right now. Barely. It's Unsolicited Coil Picks birthday. Unsolicited Coil Picks. Is it really? All right, I'm doing it. You could fib right now. You could lie. I wouldn't even care. Yeah, I have I have O-rings older than the U.S. That Death Trap 2 O-rings. Those are turn of the century O-rings right there. Turn of the century O-rings. All right, well, it's just Unsolicited Coil Picks and America. Happy birthday, America. We're essentially teenagers. I mean, right now, yeah. It's Jay Hayes' birthday. Are you lying? I'll sing happy birthday to him. I don't give a fuck. He'll probably find a way to complain about it. I'm singing it. Even if that's a joke, face meat, it's a good joke, and I'm singing happy birthday to Jay Hayes, even though it's whatever. It's probably not his birthday. Happy birthday to you. He'll probably charge you. Happy birthday to you. Or he'll play this stream on on an iPhone, and then he'll crush the iPhone in a hydraulic press. That's a completely reasonable reaction. Happy birthday. Okay, let's start over. Happy birthday to you. If you're watching, happy birthday to them. It's only a few people. Happy birthday, dear Jay Hayes. Also, Unsolicited Coil Picks, and also America. Happy birthday to you. Skip around the room. Skip around the room, America. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. America, Jay, and Unsolicited Coil Picks. Skip around the mother trucking room. Happy birthday. Even if it's not your birthday, hell, celebrate. Skip around the room. Skip. Skip it up. Skip around. Do the thing. Do the damn thing. Hell yeah. Happy birthday, birthday people. Happy birthday, birthday people. Happy birthday more specifically to Unsolicited Coil Picks. And I think it's Michelle Duldime's birthday as well. I heard that's just the thing. Let's shift gears really quick. This is going to be really quick. Real quick, you guys. Real quick. It's literally one thing. It's one thing. I'm going to stick with that. This is one thing. This is one thing. Let's jump in real quickly. Let's do a little bit of news. Yeah! You guys, what a time to be alive. I really only had a few things. Big Tobacco, look at this. Big Tobacco, you guys. Big Tobacco. Their cigarette sales are finally going back up. Right on. Well done, Big Tobacco. It looks like Altria's efforts to push vape registry bills in states is starting to pay off for them in the form of more cigarette sales. If only we told them that PMTA registry bills will just create more people who smoke cigarettes and will bolster cigarette sales. It's like we weren't shouting that from the rooftops fucking years. The regulatory crackdown on illicit Chinese e-cigarette imports, a years-long thorn in Altria's side, is finally creating tailwinds for its core cigarette business. UBS now expects cigarette volume declines to stabilize at negative 8% annually, an improvement from earlier estimates of 9 to 10% or worse. We're reading from something. Rise Northwood writes this: Altria's group strategic turning point, regulatory enforcement fuels cigarette stability and value. From a public health perspective, this is definitely the headline you want to see. You want to see that Big Tobacco has been pushing to ban all of their competition just so they could protect their cigarette sales. That's what you want to see. The U.S. tobacco landscape is undergoing a subtle yet significant shift, and Altria Group stands at the center of it. A recent UBS upgrade to neutral from sell, coupled with a $59 price target, signals that the regulatory crackdown on illicit e-cigarette imports, a years-long thorn in Altria's side, is finally creating tailwinds for its core cigarette business. Finally! I was worried. I was worried about their cigarette volumes, to be honest. Too big to fail. Big Tobacco, cigarettes are their bread and butter. And it's much easier for cigarette companies to pay to legislate against their competition than it is for them to attempt to, compete in the marketplace with vapor products. They can't do it, so what they do is stifle vaping so that their cigarette sales go up. Spectacular. Investors in Big Tobacco are probably really pumped. I don't know that I could invest money into Big Tobacco and root for cigarette sales to go up so my portfolio expands. Humans are awful. There are people investing in Big Tobacco, rejoicing that their cigarette sales are going up again. Wow, my portfolio is looking so much better now that more people are smoking cigarettes. How do you sleep at night? Probably on a big pile of money. I'm assuming if you're making millions of dollars off of Big Tobacco investments, you probably sleep on a big pile of money. The surge of cheap, unregulated e-cigarettes, particularly from China, has been eroding cigarette volumes for years. Good! That's the good part. But U.S. customs crackdowns are now reversing this trend. Great. Great. Smoke up, pal. Smoke up. In May 2025, Chinese vape exports to the U.S. plummeted by 40%, with illicit brands like Geek Bar halting production entirely. This disruption has reshaped the competitive landscape, reducing the pressure on traditional tobacco sales. The result? USB now expects cigarette volumes to stabilize at negative 8% annually, a 100 basis point improvement from earlier estimates of negative 9% or worse. This is a critical win for Altria, whose cigarette segment accounts for roughly 80% of their revenue. Beyond volume trends, Altria's financial health is bolstered by operational efficiency. Yay. Fucking yay. Well done, Altria. Well done, Big Tobacco. All your hard work of making sure the safest option is ripped from adults so that they can smoke your shitty cigarettes is finally paying off. Cigarette volumes are going back up. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Smoke up, Johnny. Yeah, not enough people are dying. Apparently not enough people have emphysema yet. Altria is like, we need more of the population to have emphysema, so we're gonna legislate and pay politicians. In fact, hang on. I talked about this in a YouTube video recently, but if we clicked over here to the Kentucky Lantern, why is there a PMTA bill, registry bill in Kentucky? Why is there a PMTA registry bill in Kentucky? What's this? Altria pushes the Republican Party of Kentucky's headquarters building fund to $3.65 million. Oh. Okay. You see, we don't have corruption in the United States. We just call it lobbying. We don't have corruption. We just let a big tobacco company fund the Republican Party Kentucky headquarters, and then all the Republicans in Kentucky go, yeah, PMTA registry bill? Absolutely. Whatever you want, Altria. Look at this great new headquarters we got. Whatever you want. Sure. PMTA registry bill? Sure, Altria. Name it. We'll do it. Great. You love to see it. From a public health perspective, it really is, it really is sort of positive, positive news. There's two things in Australia. We're going to trash Australia for the rest of the news and advocacy. That's all I'm planning on doing for the next 2 to 3 minutes is trashing Australia. Reporting from Vaping 360, Australia's black market vape sales outpace legal products 1,700 to 1. 1,700 to 1? Australia's legal vape market has been destroyed by the government mandate that forced sales into pharmacies and replaced by an illicit market that at least partially controlled by organized crime. Now the scale of the failure has become clearer after government documents obtained by a newspaper under the Australian Freedom of Information Act shows that legal sales account for about 1 of every 1,700 transactions. I don't know if is there a bigger example of abject failure than Australia's tobacco control policy? I don't know that there is. Youth vaping's going up, youth smoking is going up, and now 1 out of every 1,700 transactions is a legal vape. The Daily Telegraph obtained pharmacy sales records recently from the Therapeutic Goods Administration. Their TGA, it's like our FDA, basically. The country's drug regulator. It's like our FDA. The paper reported this week that pharmacists reported fewer than 6,000 supply notifications per month from October 24 to April 25. According to the newspaper, the TGA admits that over 10 million vapes are sold each month on the illicit market. The TGA admitted, what? Whoa. This is, Ben, when I talk about do crime, this is what I'm talking about. This, vape in Australia. How is vaping such a rebellion in Australia? Complete rebellion. 10 million illicit vapes are sold each month. Legal products, mostly typical Chinese disposable vapes, are sold in ordinary retail stores, including smoke shops and convenience stores. Legal products in pharmacies are available in tobacco, menthol, and mint flavors only and must be sold in plain packaging. Australia vape bans failing since 2008. I'm not going to sit and read this whole thing. It's really good. I would suggest you read it yourself. Shout out to Jim McDonald. Great writer. Been with Vaping 360 for quite a long time. But that's just an astonishing number to me. 1,700 to 1? Seamus, appreciate you. Eat dinner. 1,700 to 1. Yep. You supported organized crime while in Australia. You did. Whoa. Face Meat's doing Aussie crimes. Aussie crimes. But wait, that's not all. There is, shit ass. I deleted that. Fucking damn it, but. All right. I deleted it. But there is also, shout out to Brad K on the Twitter X platform. There are changes coming this month, or they have already happened this month in Australia. This is disgusting on so many levels. Despite already restricted to pharmacies, despite already restricted to a few flavors, despite already restricted to a few colors, despite them only being reusable, the Australian government decided to ban 85% of the available vape devices. Starting July 2025, all of this is no more. No more of this, no more smock, no more Vapresso, no more Voopoo, no more Argus, no more Caliburns, sorry, no more Aegiuses, no more Caliburns, no more Oxva, no more Vapresso stuff, no more pods, no more Caliburns, no more Cocos, no more Neat Pods. No more. Yeah, what's in there? Vaperesso, Smock. This is everybody. This is everybody. You well? This is everybody. After July 2025, Australia will have a few 2 mil closed pod systems that I can't recognize any of them. 1 3 mil closed pod system. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not available until November 2025. That's the Cross 5. Refillable systems are as follows. There's a Caliburn, there's a Inokin something I don't know. That's a Vaperesso, and then you get the Vaperesso Cross 5. And then refillable systems, don't even know what those are. Don't even know what those are. Exactly, Earn, right? Hey, Australia. What the fuck? Trevor, that's funny, Trevor. That's funny. That's comedy. That's funny. Do crimes. Yeah. Grim, did you see how much trouble Legion is in with his stream or anything you might owe the Australian government? Money, millions? What? Did Legion get in trouble? Just disobey all of that. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. Disobey all of that. Especially if you're choosing between cigarettes and a vape, disregard all of that. I would absolutely ignore all of that. 1,000%. You couldn't, I mean, without even thinking, I would do all that. Disrespect your surroundings. Yeah, exactly. Disrespect your surroundings. Sick breakdowns. Okay, I'm going to have to go check on his stream. I'm going to have to go check on Legion. I want Legion to be okay. As far as I know, didn't Legion sort of shift due to Australia to like a slightly different format where it's like less vapey stuff? That's fucked up. If he gets in trouble for streaming, that's fucked up. Legion's Lair removed his entire back catalog of the Aussie Vape Show and his own Tuesday show because he had a Birdman Squidly or Seen vaping on it. Just because there's a visual representation of someone vaping, he got in trouble for that? Poor Legion. That's fucked up. Deleting content off of your YouTube or off of anything is the worst feeling that I've ever felt. Maybe not ever, but it's as a creator, as a whatever this is, a person on the internet, it's the worst feeling. It's the worst feeling. I deleted so many videos and I hated every one of them. I hated deleting all of those. It's horrific. According to new regulations, he could get in trouble now. Okay, so I had the new regulations pulled up in a tab, but I don't know where I put it. I don't know where it ended up, but I had it all in a tab. Oh, here it is. Changes coming to vaping in Australia from the 1st of July. Oh, wait, this is 2024. This is 2024. Okay, I have the wrong information here. If anybody has a link to the new, I'm sure I could track it down, but if anybody has a link to the new Australian July 2025 regulations, I'd like to read those, because if he can get in trouble for streaming, that's fucked. That's not even socialism, man. That is straight up authoritarian bullshit. Straight up. Straight up. And there can be authoritarian socialism, authoritarian capitalism, authoritarian communism, but that's authoritarian without a doubt. Without a doubt. Wow, that's kind of unbelievable. I would never stop streaming if I could get in trouble for streaming. Should he move? Is he going to move to Kick? Is he going to move to Kick? Can't anybody stream on Kick and they can't, do shit about it? That's where a lot of people end up, is on Kick. Some people stream on Kick. I don't stream on Kick. Yeah, F the TGA. Is that the link? fthetga.com? Yes, under control. It's never been about anything other than control. It's never been about anything other than control. Maybe this, maybe cashola, but it's honestly never been about anything other than control. If Mike Bloomberg is going to spend $260 million to end flavored vaping, that's control. That's just a megalomaniac, control freak, arrogant narcissist who wants to have a lot of power. That's Bloomberg. That's what that is. Anyway, hey, that's it. That's the news. Let's open mail, baby. Let's get to it. I'm sick of this. In fact, wait, hang on. I think I saw a HellaChat come in. Still got the super chat bumper. I mean, maybe I need to update that. Should I update that? Maybe we'll update that. Maybe we'll update that. But I did see at least one or two come in. People are cheering all over the place. Dalton. Dr. Chaos gifting a sub. Thank you, Dr. Chaos. That's like my favorite thing is gifting subs. Ben, Fishy, always Fishy tipping the super chat of the beast. Vaping, the last of the butter number 3 you sent me in a boosh box a while back. Still pretty damn good. Hey, love you. Hey, Fishy, love you, bro. And butter number 3. Butter number 3 was a good one. It was butter number 3 the blueberry lemon one? Or am I way off base? Appreciate you, Fishy. And listen, Fishy, Instagram bans, listen, we're getting close. We're getting really close to Instagram bans. Metal Dad, gifting subs. Thank you, Metal Dad. I very appreciate that. That's like my favorite thing. Gifting subs. Let's hydrate real quickly before we jump into any mail. Trey, Dalton, Trey, Brian's Tech. Hell yeah, Brian's Tech. Paul Cole, Stay Cloudy, Durdle, Coil Picks, Ben, and then Dalton Cicero. The old Dalton Cicero combo. Let's hydrate with squid. I can't believe I remember that, Fishy. I just pulled that out of thin air. Okay, squid. Ugh. Nice. Well, we know what's creating all the bio breaks right now. Okay. I'm dying to open this weird package, and of course we're going to open it last. My weird mail package. So here's the thing, though. I don't have hang on. I'm gonna have to go get a trash bag real quick. I'm just gonna get a trash bag real quick. I won't even leave you with anything. I'll just leave you with a blank screen. I'll seriously BRB in like 1.2 seconds. I don't know why I have Angel Vivaldi stuck in my head. Bloomberg can be president 100% and I'll vote for him. First Mars president, and he should depart to his new office straight away. A Wile E. Coyote rocket is ready and waiting. Yeah. He ran, dude. He ran. Remember when Mini Mike Bloomberg, little Muppet Mouth Bloomberg, ran for president? Get out of here. Stop it. Oh! Here we go. Let's get into some other trucking mail. Angel Vivaldi? Anybody? it, Trebek. All right. These are, this is definitely juice. Yeah, just hearing the name Bloomberg. Yeah, fucking Mike Bloomberg. Mike Bloomberg has been stuck in my craw. I can't even... Okay. AO pick. Good call. Good call out right there. Good call. Whoa. Hey now. We got some I got it's just whatever. It's a little simulation re-up. Some 120s of my favorite banana tobacco simulation, which I have right now in a very dead 17% battery. A very dead minivan. That banana tobacco, though, it could be legendary. It might go down as like one of my favorite tobaccos. But we got simulation, we got banana leaf, and it says, hang on. Grimm. These two are from your buddy, Aaron Douglas. Aaron Douglas. Aaron Douglas. I know Aaron Douglas. He's a subscriber for sure, Aaron Douglas. I see him in my comments all the time. It didn't feel right, did it, AOPIC? It didn't feel right. Aaron Douglas. Oh, shit. Okay. So this is an Aaron Douglas designed Stevie Marquez banana pudding. Banana pudding. Called Vultures. From what I understand, Steve Marquez has quite the menu. And I'm not vouching for all of Stevie's stuff, but I will say that all of Stevie's stuff that I've had so far has been bomb. Bomb.com. Bomb.com times 10. Bomb.com times 50. Vulture. Okay. Maybe I should put this up in the liquid tasting tonight. Should this be in a mystery box? I might just replace that with this, and then we're going to put this in the very random liquid tasting. Just cuz, just cuz. It arrived. We might as well throw it up, right? Right? We might as well. Vupu. I can't show you the box because it has a web address on it, and if unless I want to edit that out for the replay crew, then fascinating. Oh, holy shit! A new V-Mate. Sick. Okay, sick. Sick. That looks kind of honestly sick. The V-Mate Pro 2. I wonder if this uses the iCosm golden cotton on the inside. I'd like to see Vupu adopt all of that, like that same coil for all of their devices, because those things are good. V-Mate Pro 2. Or fucking A, V-Mate Pro 2. But wait. There's a V-Mate Pro 2 and buttermilk pie. Lacutus. Buttermilk pie. That liquid was so good. So good. So good. They should use the same pods as the old V-Mates. Whoa. Oh. All right. Vupu cranking it out. The Argus Matrix. Vupu Argus Matrix. iCosm 2.0. Oh, I really want this to be backward compatible. What, am I going to open the green one or the blue one? Do I pick the one that's my namesake, or do I pick my actual favorite color? I think I'm going to open the blue one. Subverting expectations, and the such as. I just want to see how big this beast is. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh, wow. It's much lighter weight than I thought it was going to be. These look cross-compatible with, I don't have another Vupu pod in here right now. Okay, well, these pods look cross-compatible. And I love that I can see all my liquid. The Argus Matrix. All right, sick. I'll start using it. Look, we need puffs. We need puffs on these things. We need puffs. VMate Pro 2 and an Argus Matrix. I'm excited about those. I like the Vupu pods. I think they're good. The Borg can't appreciate buttermilk. Locutus can. Locutus of Borg can. Absolutely. Crack pie? What are you talking about, Ern? That doesn't make a lick of sense. That doesn't make a lick of sense. It looks kind of dope. You talking about this? It's got shiny back, real wicked shiny back, which, will probably get a little bit fingerprinty. But this looks like, hang on, there's definitely something on here. There it is. There we go. Ready? Yeah. Oh, that's all it is? Oh, no. I tore it in half. There it is. Does that light up? Hang on. What? I got to show you this again. Okay, this is legit. I think this is legitimately cool. I'm going to need a thumbs up or a thumbs down in the chat, whether you think this is as cool as I do. Are you ready for this? Watch. I find that very appealing. I find that very appealing. And it just runs. It just goes. And there's it turns off. The screen is shiny. This is a Tron vape. And it's going to animate when it's on, and watch when I turn it off. Come on. That's cool. And then the screen goes back to being a very shiny mirror. I like this. And it's like, it's recessed back there, so it kind of gives it some depth. Why do I like this so much? That's kind of badassery, Tim. Okay, thank you. I'm glad I agree with that. Yeah, I'm going to try this tonight. That always happens inevitably, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Michael Redfern, because, I vape. And when I say that I vape, I mean I vape. Like I vape. I'm rarely without a vape in my hand. I vape. I love it. I enjoy it. It's satisfying, and I vape. So obviously, my favorite place to vape, besides Vaping, laying in bed watching television, just vaping. I love it. And the last thing I do before I go to sleep is I'll turn off the TV, I'll take my glasses off, I'll lay down on the pillow, I'll reach for my nightstand, I'll grab my vape, and I'll kind of just give it like four good pulls right before I go to bed. Sleep. Sometimes I fall asleep with my pod, in my hand, and I have to search through the blankets, the next morning and find it. I vape. And I vape in, my darkened room all the time. The Caliburn G4 just lights up the whole room. This, we'll see. Yeah, forget stealth vaping it. I feel like there's got to be a way to turn it off. I'm assuming there's a menu where I can turn it off. But why would you want to? You woke up once with a vape down your shirt? Yeah. Microwave oven. These things just happen. When you're vapor, you vape all the time. Sleep vape tuna fish if you can reach it. Are you ripping clouds in bed? Ripping clouds in bed. Ah, okay. I don't know where this came from. But let's go. It feels weighty. That feels weighty. Why is that so cool? Why is that so cool? I can usually, like, here's the problem with me with pods is I love pods and I love using them, but I have to have a cloud chasey with it. I can't just pod. And even when I do, like, I went on a trip back east, to Jersey, for Casey's family and the such as, and all I brought with me was a pod, but I knew that Casey brought her Hexome and a recoil so that I could do some lung rips, and I had to. I just had to. I had to. I have to constantly. It's like, I do love pods. They do satisfy me, but holy shit, I need lung rips as well, Guilty. Chowd beds. Whoa. What the hell happened there? Whoa. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Okay, that was weird. All right. All right. Sometimes China just sends you disposables. Glazed donut that most likely has cooling in it for some reason. Butterscotch tobacco. Let's give that one a try. This is a mess. This is a mess. Whoops of disposables. Pod salt. Hookah Big Cloud. Onyx Cloud. There's a mess of these. There's a mess of these in all sorts of flavors. White gummy bear. I can imagine what that tastes like. Lemon sugar cookie. God damn it. Lemon sugar cookie. Are there any other interesting flavors? Raspberry mojito, mint, lemon lime cola. All right. Well, we might go for lemon lime cola. Lemon lime cola, strawberries and cream, strawberry lemonade, glazed donut, grape berry burst, blue mist, pineapple passion lime, double apple, spearmint. Do we do the cola, lemon lime, or the butterscotch tobacco? Those are the ones I really want to try. Let's try the butterscotch tobacco. This is just a dispo. This is excessive. Yeah, just says 5 milligram per milliliter, 25,000 puffs. 5 milligram per milliliter? Is that 50%? 5 milligram? No. It's got to be lower, right? And my God, man. My God. What a colossal waste of plastic. Okay. Triple coil. Do you see 3 coils in there? This is a triple coil. Peel this sticker off before use. All right. Triple coil. That's insane. This is huge. This is a bottle of e-liquid. A 60 ml bottle of e-liquid is smaller all around than this. Diameter and height is smaller. A 60 ml bottle is smaller than this beastly. It's got an airflow control on the bottom. What the fucking fuck is this shit? 50 milligram triple coil? Oh, it's a lung ripper. It's only 5 milligram. So So that's 0.5%. Right, V8. Yep. V8 is correct. 50 milligram is 5%. 5 milligram would be 0.5%. So it's basically if I'm rounding up, it's no different than the 6 milligram that I lung rip out of the minivans, you know? This is 5 milligram. It's just a little bit lower. It's a lung ripper. The bottom's all the way open. It's not bad. That flavor's not bad. It's kind of generic butterscotch tobacco. There's nothing really. I think it's salt. It's Pod Salt is the name of the company. Pod Salt. So I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a mech mod. Am I supposed to hit like a mech? Yeah. If you hold it like a mech, it feels less ridiculous. If you hold it like a mech, it feels much less ridiculous. How's the hand feel? Honkin'. Giant. It feels like a bicycle, motorcycle handle. It's huge. This is legitimately huge. Where's my calipers? 35 millimeters diameter, 35 millimeters across, 112 millimeters tall. That's tall. That's a big, this is too big. This is too big. What flavor is this? Okay, so this is the same thing. I'm going to try this one too. I don't even give a hell. Disregard the constable. I know we're just taking time away from Instagram bans, but I need to try it. I need to try the cola lime. Because the tobacco's not that bad. Okay, why is that so good? Why is that so good? It's got crazy smooth airflow like a sub-tank does. There's no crispiness or crackliness to it, but there is triple coils in there. That is culottes up like whoa. Like whoa. Yeah, put an Asgard on it. It's a cloud chasey disposable. And hold it like a cigar. I hate admitting how much I like the way that these vape. I kind of downright loathe how much I enjoy that these vape. But here's the thing. This doesn't, I can put Sully's in a sub-tank and get this same vape, but probably better. Probably much, much better. This, it's kind of like replacing a sub-tank kit. It is rechargeable. It's rechargeable. So I think that is like a UK thing. Blinkers. Do you see I got a blinker there? Well, that's obnoxious. That's obnoxious as hell. I wanted those to be bad, but they're good. And they're low nic. And I can lung rip it for days. And the cherry and the lime cola is tasty. And I hate that disposable. I hate it. It's so good. It vapes so good. I'm ashamed. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Nothing, just vaping an RDA over here. It's no big deal. It's not a tiny little lungable disposable. Don't look at me. Damn. Well, here we are. This is the final oddly shaped mail package. Oddly shaped mail package. So, just going to dig in. Why are those disposables so good? Oh, they're going to go into boosh boxes, without a doubt. They're going to go into boosh boxes. Yeah, I got a new disposable for your shop there, Swazzy. Cola, lemon, lime. And see, I feel like it would be easy to get someone who vapes this into a sub-tank kit. It's like, oh, well, you like low nicotine lung rips. Have I got a reusable product, a refillable product with so much less waste, you're never throwing away a battery. You could get this, you could get someone into a sub-tank or RDA kit from this, I think. From this. It's an AI portrait of me? Wait, you could be right. How do you know what this is? How do you know what this is, Drip Theory? How do you know? Oh, no. Oh, no. I know what this is. I know what this is. What's it say? What's it say? Know it. Noat. The Book of Noat. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. You are among the first to try Noat, a nicotine pouch unlike any other. Noat was created to change this industry's needs. We provide nicotine products without the noise, removing the excess to provide clarity and discretion. The problem with pouches is not the nicotine, it's everything else. The microplastics, the chemical taste, the high pH, the mouth pain, the preservatives, the loud colors, the attention, the plastic waste. We can't live up to the industry standard, so we started Note to set a new one. Enter the future. Note is designed with your mouth in mind, soft and shapeable. By adding fluffy oat fibers and removing microplastics, Note brings a smooth, unparalleled mouthfeel. Listen, I'm a pouch fan, but don't try to take this on no Delta Airlines. You'd be like, is that a Zyn? You'd be like, no, it's a Note. You don't even know what that is. You could just tell people it's zero nicotine. What are they going to get mad at you? It's like, you can't put a zero nicotine pouch in your mouth on a flight. Less burn. Our pouches are pH neutral and work better with the natural conditions of your mouth. That's what she said. I know, a big book talking about excessive waste. The irony is not lost on me, Kingpin. These are some big pouches. Yeah, you just pull it out. It's like a pillow, like a throw pillow. Smooth nicotine delivery. Note absorbs more flavor and releases nicotine in a calm, balanced way, lasting even longer so you don't get the jitters or crash. We've removed all the common chemicals. No potassium sorbate, no ammonium chloride, no citric acid, no tartric acid, no propylene glycol, no aspartame, no acellufame, no titanium dioxide. Spearmint, peppermint, cold mint, wintergreen, ginger peach, spicy melon, spicy lime, tobacco flavor. With a pouch with nothing to hide that leaves nothing behind. Draw no attention, make no noise. Are you guys getting sleepy yet? It's bedtime story. Dial in. How to note. 20 pouches, push, bin. Sick. Get more at note.com. So these are 7 milligrams. So I'm going to try on the spicy lime for right now. It's just 3 little packages. That's all. They look like this. They are pretty discreet. Little discreet little things. And that was the story of the Princess Bride. All right. Note. Let's throw a note in. 7:36. We got time. We got time for Instagram bans. We definitely do. We're going to do a liquid tasting. We're going to do Instagram bans. We're going to do it. We're going to. Okay. Look, that's kind of slick. It's kind of sick with it. There's the pouches. Push it this way. There's the storage bin. There's the pouches. There's the storage bin. It's not a clicky thing. It's just boom. There's your little pouches. And if I grab my pouch tweezers and I take a pouch out, pillowy, small, Nuprin, little, yellow, different. Cheers. Let's give it a shot. Spicy lime. It's like actually like Scoville spicy. It's like spicy. And it's limey. All right, well, listen, I'll rock this pouch for the rest. Onyx Cloud? Who makes this? Pod Salt. All right, Pod Salts. Well, and that's tasty. That is tasty. Better butter. Parquet. We're already over 3 hours. No time for IG bands. Oh, come on, Ern. Oh, get out of here. Oh, okay. Dalton Trey. Cheers. What we're going to do is quickly move into a very random liquid tasting. Or do you want to do Instagram bans before we do a liquid tasting? You know, I was going to leave Instagram bans for the end. Yeah, just don't take a Delta flight with a nicotine pouch in your mouth, because you can't even tell. You can't even see it. It bothers nobody. It's not on my breath. I don't have to spit. Drip theory. Why did your company fail? Well, you see, we printed all these unnecessary gigantic books and then spent a fortune on shipping them. Listen, they clearly have startup money. They clearly have some startup money. There's no way. And that's why IG Bands gets bumped. Yeah, that kind of is why IG Bands get bumped. Let's do IG Bands right now. I'll edit this out of the replay. And the replay will pick up right when Instagram Bands ends. We'll just do one. There's no need to do multiples. You can just vote on one of them, and then you can vote. Okay, ready? I don't have a bumper for Instagram Bands, but it's Ern's favorite segment, so I don't know where I was going with that. Here we go.
F the FDA.
Entertaining me. I'd love to know your thoughts on Anthony Key. You thought that was vandal? Yeah. More like key to my barf. No hate. No hate. You know? No hate. Okay. Random liquid tastings. And here we go. And we're going to do, let's see. And then, sure. You trying to rush me along, Prince Jacqueline Vapor? And then, okay. This one's going to be a little bit more pricey, but it's only going to run. This is only going to run for 2 minutes because, you know, we're a little bit short on time. Chocolate milk. Okay. Polls in the chat. Chocolate milk. This is grape kiwi, Frank and Atticus. We got the Vultures from Steve Marquez. I still am into trying this King's Quest. And then we have black currant raspberry Jord. Remember Jord brand? Jord. This poll is only going for 2 minutes. This is the shortest poll we've ever had. King's Crest is going pretty hard. Black currant raspberry is going pretty hard. Vultures is the new one that just arrived. Grape kiwi. No one's into the chocolate milk, really. No one's at King's Crest. Black currant raspberries really going hard. Let me get my RDA ready. Let me get my battery ready. That's not the right battery. You are the key to my heart, my heart, my heart. You are the key to my heart, my heart. Oh yeah. I mean, it's a vibe, dude. It's a vibe. It's hard to deny the influence of that. You know, boy bands were popular for a reason. It's now or never. King's Crest. I think it's going to be King's Crest FTW. I think it's going to be King's Crest FTW. We're going to be tasting it in a Hollow Point RDA in a Matterhorn Mecular mod. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! King's Crest. King's Crest for the win. I think this was a Metal Dad, right? This was a Metal Dad original. 3 milligram Duchess Reserves King's Crest. Hell to the yeah. Let's go, King's Crest. Let me do a quick knuckle. There's a reason boy bands died out? Yeah, because You Are the Key to My Heart hadn't dropped yet. That would have saved boy bands, okay? In the 90s, it would have saved boy bands. And actually, I don't think boy bands went anywhere. They just became K-pop. What is this? Is this custardy? Is this a custard? King's Crest? This is a custard, right? Yeah, it's got to be. That's got to be a custard. All right. Well, let me bleh. Let me juice these up. Freshly rebuilt, rewicked Hollow Point RDA. I am a pretty big fan of this RDA, more because I like the cap and the drip tip. I don't love the airflow. If I position it awkwardly, it gets whistly on me. But otherwise, nope. Okay, that's not firing. Why ain't that firing? Maybe it's a dead battery. Maybe I'll get another battery. Maybe I'll put it in here. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now we're firing on all cylinders. Except that battery's the wrong size. Sorry. We'll just keep going. King's Crest. I don't know that I ever had no King's Crest. Okay, now it's firing good. I don't know what's up with that other battery. Custard, right? Does anybody have the flavor profile for this right out of the gate? You are the key to my heart, my heart. It's going to be in your head. It's going to be like rectangular, you guys. It's going to be like rectangular. There's that whistle. Okay, King's Crest. Okay. Hang on. Let me spend 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me just spend one. Can you give me 1 minute? I want to put on some 7th Floor Tango. I'll turn it up a little bit. I'm going to mute my mic. I'm just going to vape this for a hot second. King's Crest Duchess Reserve E-Liquid, a sophisticated blend of creamy tres leche, sweet marshmallow, and rich butterscotch bits. Oh, okay. Butterscotch bits. That's what I was getting at. Rectangular wasn't as terrible? Yeah, see now, Trevor, you're begging for rectangular. You're like, give me rectangular again. Okay, hang on. Yeah. Yep. So this is King's Crest Duchess Reserve. As Tim pointed out, it's custardy, it's tres leche-y, it's butterscotchy. It's pretty fucking good. Like, it's a pretty good liquid. I don't generally, just as a general rule, I don't jam on custards all that often. I like the banana custard from Steel Valley. I hope everybody's jumping on that 4th of July shenanigans. But I love the banana custard. I love the toffee custard. Outside of that, I don't really jam on a lot of custards because I get the same thing from them. This is caramely and very butterscotchy. Very butterscotchy. And this cap is so hot I can barely vape it because it's got the world's tiniest, dorkiest drip tip. It's super hyper butterscotchy. Hyper butterscotchy, but I also, I get a little bit of like, it's cake. I still get a little bit of like papery from it. There's some vanilla flavors that pass as custards for a lot of people, but to me end up tasting a little bit papery. So it's kind of like, no, it's not throaty, Ben. It's not. Old soft throat Grimm's on leave tonight. It's not throaty. It's butterscotch and a little bit of paper. A little bit of papery. Butterscotch, absolutely, which is a great flavor that I love. Good night, Dr. Chaos. But it is papery. It's a little bit papery. It's a heavy flavor. Have you had this before, Ern? It's pretty layered. I might need to come back next week and tell you about this. It's butterscotch. That's the most predominant flavor I get. Butterscotch. Smoother, grumpy old bastard. Do you get a little bit of papery from custards, or is that only me? It's that artificial vanilla flavor. You love it? It's good. It's good. I like it. And I really like the butterscotch caramely component to it. But man, there's something about that I need a taller drip tip. That's the fucking problem. There's something about that custard that gets papery. It's going to grow on me. Maybe I need it at a lower wattage. Is this a little bit of a delicate juice? I'm blasting it at a 0.11 on a mech. Caramely, butterscotch, very slight paper flavor. Just a very slight paper flavor. Yeah, you're thinking about paper flavor now. All right, peace out, face meat. Appreciate you. And hey, look at that. Under 4 hours. You love to see it. So hey, listen, let me take one quick look. King's Crest, butterscotch deliciousness, little bit of paper. Those big disposables, great. Pouches, great. Okay, Boston, you guys, that's it. We're done. It feels like I'm ending it way too early, but we're done. I'm trying to get this done, get my office cleaned, get a bag, get to the Discord, see people's faces. That's the goal. So hey, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Have a happy, safe 4th of July. However you want to celebrate, just do it and do it safely. No explosions, none of that stuff. But have fun, enjoy it, celebrate the independence of your country by blowing up a small portion of it with fireworks. It's always fun. But hey, thank you guys. I mean, I say this every week, but thank you guys for a really rad vlog. It's fun. I feel like we get the band back together every week, and we get to hang out and goof off and be mad, And so I'm going to power my way through the rest of the month, through August. I got a little break coming up. Hopefully things have settled down a little bit by then, because I can't focus. I can't focus on things. I can't focus on things. I can't think about anything else other than politics. It's making me an insane person, and I need to stop. But I can't, because as I said earlier, I'm trying to balance my desire to be informed with my desire to remain a sane person. And that's a delicate balancing act. And it used to happen all the time with Bloomberg and Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids and FDA. And it seems like every day I got up and it's like Rajna Krishnamurthy and Dick Durbin, and they're talking about vaping, and Pave's talking about vaping, and Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, they're on CBS Good Morning, and they're talking about vaping. And it was like, that's the same feeling of like overwhelmedness, of like helplessness, honestly, helplessness. That's how I feel. Helplessness. And I don't like that feeling. I feel a little bit hoodwinked, and I don't like feeling hoodwinked. So, hey, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. We're going to be back full streaming next week. Fiddle, vlog, Zelda. It's all happening. I should have a bunch more content next week as well. I'm trying to get caught up, but hey, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for loving the vlog as much as I love the vlog. Thank you for being here week after week. Your support couldn't mean more. Literally could not mean more to me. So thank you guys. Peace out. Stay cloudy. Remember, vaping's going to save billions of lives. Check out You Don't Know Nicotine on Apple TV and Amazon Prime. Check it out. Watch me get interviewed and talk about Stanton Glantz a little bit. So hey, that's it. We're going to say goodbye, as we always do. It's Homeboy OC. You know, he believes he can fly. Literal flight. Think about that. Peace out, you guys. Paul Cole, Blue Diamond, Microwave Oven. Listen, the Dallas Kid, Earn, Corporate Jason, V8, all of the unsolicited deck and coil picks, Drip Theory, Bagpipes, Ben. Appreciate you guys. Say goodbye with Homeboy OC. He believes he can fly, so I think we can believe in ourselves and each other for at least the rest of the month, at least through the weekend, right? Peace out, you guys. Bye.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.